Yo, today's show is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Your online activity should not be public, so protect yourself at expressvpn.com/achievement.
People think we can't. People can think we missed it on the first try. We're screwed. We can pretend, okay?
I mean,
what happened was we were screaming,
Yeah, I know.
like babies in the night for the chat, and then they had the emoji thing up. You couldn't see. Then they tried. Then they tried to enter it. They weren't logged in.
They're not even logged into a free account. They're not even logged into a
Sign up.
free
It's
account.
free. You work here.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to Off Topic RTX edition. Boom! Whoa!
Whoa.
Confetti. What that means is we're not looking at each other
Yeah.
like usual. We're in the
Yeah,
exact
we're
same
just
spot,
on it.
but
We
now.
just have different tables.
Welcome.
Yeah.
All right.
More space.
This seems like
Michael's an
Family
island.
Feud.
This is
Yeah,
absolutely family feud. What are you, Steve Harvey?
Hey, look at this
Stepbrother.
show open. Look at this
Yeah, here we
thing
go.
that I got.
Is it running?
Ready,
I'm
baby?
joined today on this RTX off-topic episode right now, live, happening now today live, by G4 host
I hate that
and
you're doing
Achievement
this.
Hunter
I hate-
Fiona Nova.
That's what I'm talking about.
Here we go. As well as Eric the Babadour. Oh. And then Kayla and Alfredo.
Yay!
No,
You
no,
guys
yeah,
didn't
it's
get
just-
titles.
You mixed it up.
What the fuck?
You didn't get
Said no.
titles.
That was a choice.
Yeah.
Chose that.
Yeah.
Sarah?
Well, Tyler sent
Oh.
it. I don't know who chose it.
There's
so
a lot of things.
Hashtag get him.
Ooh.
What's up? We're doing off topic. Hey, see this shirt?
Yeah.
Look, not you, them.
Oh.
You can buy it. Do you? Is that something that you'd want to do? Go buy it. If not, doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
But if you do, listen to this. Audience members, that's you, not you, get 25% off. Remember that bullshit 20% code you just heard?
Yeah.
Awful.
What?
Awful.
Now 25% off.
Whoa!
Code
Yeah.
25 off topic through midnight tonight
Oh.
Central.
We're bringing in
That means
big
you have
deals.
about seven
Math.
7
You're almost there.
Maths.
Keep going.
Seven.
7
Don't help me.
hours
You
and
got it.
20 minutes. Nailed it.
23.
Wait, is it CST or like EST?
I just said Central.
Okay.
Kayla.
I wasn't listening.
That's why you didn't get
Yeah,
a
look
title.
That's why you didn't get it.
That's not why.
That's why you didn't get
Trust
it.
me,
Hey,
we know
that's not
why.
why I
Hey,
didn't get a title.
So, why didn't you then?
Some, sales.
Because I'm.
We all know.
We all know.
So this was a delicately selected,
I bet.
hand-picked cast by me, your host,
Damn, that's
because
I felt cool.
Camp Betrayal just came out.
Can't
It
betray.
did.
Tuesday was the
Yeah, it
first
did.
episode for first members. Want to watch it? Sign up for first, idiot. Otherwise, you can't see it. But this freak over here, he's the host.
What a fucking...
No, this weirdo guy. He's the host,
Yeah.
and then we're all in it.
Yeah, freak.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's a bit of freaky.
I
It's
will
freaky.
say they cut out where I called Fiona Little Fiona in the first episode.
Yeah.
Did not. They cut that out.
They
And
cut that out.
So-
Can you
Said
do
it.
it?
Yes, because I try to do it in every episode.
Yeah.
Like, and
And-
Fiona.
There was a lot.
Like, why are you targeting me?
pretend.
What did I do? Why am I little?
Yeah, there was a lot that we did that we just kept doing over and over again.
Yeah. I
was about to
And
say that.
It was like, well, you have to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
They
went.
have
We
no
just kept
choice
going.
but
If we
to
do
use
it in every
Yeah.
take,
Yes.
they
Yeah,
can't
they
cut
can't.
it
There's
out.
a lot of that. There's a lot of that.
Constantly, actually,
Yeah.
the entire 3 days.
Can I say I know some of you were on the
Camp
Camp Betrayal panel.
We were.
And I said some, I wasn't.
Who was? There was a
They
panel?
were. They were.
You were?
Yeah, but it was
Yeah.
like,
Bruh.
Cool,
I'll
man.
tell you how a camera works. This is like
Oh.
the fun one.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is
that,
the
Yeah.
one?
that was the one where we
Yeah.
talked. They talked about like the art of the production
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah, and we're
And
here
it
to
wasn't,
I
it
was
wasn't
edited.
masterpiece.
we're here to talk about the slop.
Yeah.
The art of
and
editing.
what
Yeah,
awards
we're talking about the
it
sloppy
might
toppy.
win,
Sloppy
and
top.
how it was
We're talking-
submitted to
Yep.
to possibly TV.
It's gonna what?
Submitted
Yeah.
to possibly
TV.
TV.
That's my
Let's get it
favorite
on
channel.
HBO Max.
You're watching possibly TV. Here's
some
Camp Betrayal,
possible
maybe?
award festivals.
Can I say I saw a comment that made me laugh? There's many things that happened because there were 3 night shoots, and you know, there was a lot of downtime. So most of the silliness I remember was just like sitting at the lunch table and shit, not
Yeah.
like the actual show.
When we were eating the cat food.
When
Oh,
there was
no.
some really good
Love
cat
the
food
cat
that day. And then there's the
Hey.
day that we got 2
Two
enchiladas.
empanadas.
That's right. Hey, here you go.
They were more like the size of like a Korean mandu dumpling. Just like,
Yeah, why didn't you say that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Frame of reference.
But,
Compare it to a banana.
but I saw a comment that was like, man, they did Kayla dirty by putting her on that bottom step because you're like
Yeah,
shorter.
'cause
and I
I'm
was
very
like,
short.
oh my God, if you knew how many times
Yeah.
we changed
We
spots
changed
on the, I think
spots.
I moved 17 times on the stairs. I'm like, you switch with you. Now you switch
Yeah,
with you.
I was on the top.
Now
That was
Cass
the
hit the
primer.
rock.
Yeah.
Because
It
then you
was-
moved
it never
25 times
stopped.
an inch around your 1 foot radius. I'm just like inch forward, inch to the left, inch to the right. No, go back. Okay, forward. I'm like, bro.
I think
Can we just shoot this thing?
it was really funny that you mentioned that because in the first shot of it, everyone's smiling. Like everyone's like, yeah. And then a couple shots in, you start seeing the energy decrease because you know those were the shots. Those are like the 10th shot.
Yeah.
that
No,
we had
that
to
was
do.
That was the 2 a.m. shot.
They would act like, hey, could you guys be like up like a little more energy? We do this, and everyone would
Yeah.
go.
It slowly died down the moment we had to keep on moving.
Oh, it was-
on
it
that
was-
Well, and he
stage.
couldn't get his lines right.
Yeah.
So.
How many
Oh,
poppers? Hey, how many poppers? did
Motherfucker
you go
got
through?
his lines.
that's
like,
right. There were quite a few poppers.
and there's a handful
yeah.
that just didn't work.
That was the best. That was just they gave me some, and I went, this is gonna be all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were cool. They
I-
looked terrible on camera. They
Yeah.
were fun in
Oh,
person.
they were very
Yeah.
fun in person.
But on camera, they
Underwhelming.
look like dog shit.
Yeah, I watched the
I mean,
episode
they
and went,
kinda
wait,
look like
that
dog
was
shit in
the
person.
pop?
No, they look great. It was like a big
it was
fireworks
fun
display in
There
person.
There was a little smoke
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
came out.
There was a bit of.
He had to have been there, you know?
Yeah.
You had to
Yeah,
have
the
been
camera
there.
had to be
You
there.
Yeah.
I
Man.
liked that. I think I did it the most the first episode when Eric he was learning how to read, I think, and it ended up where I was standing on the step. They were telling him to look at me
Was
for eyeline.
bullshit.
And
yeah.
I just kept mouthing, "I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill you." I was just going, and he's just doing like 3 pages of dialogue.
It's just exposition and rules. And Chris is like, well, we need to do it again. This one word was off. And I'm going to like
Yeah.
flip a table. And then they're like, all right, look at Michael for eyeline. So I'm like, what the? There's so much to say. Chris is telling me to be really specific. And Michael's going, I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill you. You'll fucking die. I'll fucking kill you. Jesus
I
Christ.
was the worst person to tell you to look to.
Right?
Like the worst person. There's like 10 of us there.
Yeah, of all the people. That's
Bullshit.
Michael.
It's awful.
Man.
We thought the
Well, it didn't
first
happen.
night, I was like, all right, this is setting the tone. It might be a little bad. Then night number 2 hit. And let me tell you, I got baby skin or something. We're all there freezing on that little cliffside,
We got the
cold out of
hand
our
warmers.
fucking
We
minds.
let's talk about the weather.
So
Let's talk about the hot tub.
It was very cold. It was very cold. But like it wasn't too bad in general. But where we shot like all the
like, off a
episode
cliff.
intros and
Yeah.
like where we're all on that stage, I referred to as Death Mountain.
Yeah.
It was literally at the edge of a cliff, and it was in the middle of a fucking tornado, and it was 4 degrees,
Oh.
and so it was freezing. Fucking freezing. We're just sitting there in like whatever we're wearing, and everyone behind the camera's in like a fucking parka.
Yeah.
They're in like gloves
Blades
and hoods and everything.
Yeah,
Just
blades
simply
Yeah.
in
shorts.
shorts. Just
We're just sitting there like,
Yeah, I asked. I was like, "Yo, could
Just
I
like,
wear this
Eric,
jacket?"
get
And
to
it
the
was like,
fucking
"But
lines."
continuity. How can we explain the fact that one shot you were in a t-shirt and the next shot you were in a
Cold.
jacket? I'm like, I don't care. I'm
freezing. Well, the worst part was that it wasn't like we could just get through the lines and be
No, we were.
warm because our green room was like outside. It's like
Okay,
outside,
well, it was
like
yeah, it was
picnic
like a
area.
campsite.
It's like a campsite.
It was picnic tables.
It was like picnic
Yeah.
tables with like
They
I
have
don't
the
know,
little
no
heat
doors and
lampies.
just a roof.
Yep.
And so they'd have like 2 little heating panels on each end. And I
what
was
they didn't
just there the
account
whole
for was the
time with my hands
crosswind.
up.
Yep.
I was like, bro.
It was awesome. I had a big jacket, so I was okay.
Yeah, you did. You had that big,
I was wearing Papa's
Yo,
clothes,
you had
so I was doing
makeup
okay.
on the entire
time.
Oh, yeah.
time. I was like, that sucks.
And you did it yourself.
Yes. Well, they
Yeah,
kept
you were-
asking me if I
Heath
could.
Ledger type of
Yeah,
thing.
that
There was-
wasn't.
this way
that
we don't-
wasn't
now we don't
where
have
I'll
to
be
hire
like
a
the
makeup
wardrobe.
artist.
Yeah.
He was just in the men's
He's doing it
bathroom at the
himself, yeah.
campsite.
Yeah.
Putting
It
on
was,
the
it was
white.
jarring to walk in on.
Yeah. I look cool.
Also, just
Yeah, real
annoying the
cool.
people that were actually. There were actually people,
people-
there
Oh, God.
paying to
That's
like
the
that,
funny
stay
that was
there
really
and
funny.
That was the funniest
enjoy
part.
themselves. And, what we learned during the Camp Betrayal panel
Oh,
was
right.
that I think it was night 2. They had to pay a fine because there was like people that were staying there. Obviously, we're way too fucking loud.
We were yelling
This guy
and
in
screaming
at like
and
2 in the morning, you motherfucker! You know what I mean? And so
I'm so sorry.
People
We
there
had
with
to-
their
That
families,
was,
their
we
kids.
were at a production. This is a
yeah,
production.
so we had to pay for their night.
Which is funny 'cause
rightfully so.
That whole shoot, I kept saying, "Boy, I hope these people are staying for free."
Yeah.
Turns out they were.
No.
They did.
Oh, well, they did.
did.
They were shooting like their
Yeah,
wedding
we
we had
paid
to
for
pay
it.
for it.
And I kept walking by them and going, congratulations. and
There was
tipping my little
nothing to
hat.
do. What were we supposed to be quiet?
Yeah, right?
Oh, there's no
I was.
fucking
I wasn't
way.
gonna do that.
There was nothing.
Well, we were
favorite part was
told
the
to
planes.
settle a lot.
Oh,
and
that's
this
where
was like,
settle came from. And so
Settle.
the other thing about this shoot was it's like the first big shoot we did like
after
during like the pandemic.
yeah, after the pandemic.
where it's like
Because the last one was
all of
golf,
us
right?
like it was.
Last one was golf.
It was golf. Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Well,
I mean, we
Dead
did
Little
Dead Little
Roosters.
Roosters, but
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was very like
That was here,
confined.
though,
to
yeah.
That wasn't
time.
as a big group.
This
Yeah,
was
yeah.
just
Well,
like,
the
all
thing-
right,
the thing
everybody's
about-
on set.
Yeah, the Little Roosters, everyone came and filmed their thing on
And then
different
left.
days and different
Yeah.
times.
So
Here,
we
they're
were
like,
we
all
were
you guys were together.
bouncing off the wall.
we were.
Oh yeah.
I mean, constantly.
It was sloppy.
joke
Real
after
silly
joke after
Yeah.
joke.
Real like sleepover at like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
100%.
time.
That nails it.
Well, it was 2 a.m.
And someone just kept going, settle,
Yeah.
It was real don't wake daddy up.
settle.
It
Yeah.
was Don't Wake Daddy.
Don't Wake
Up.
Daddy.
Dead.
Daddy's dead. Well, Daddy, I'm not.
That was my favorite challenge, yeah. Daddy.
Wes, are you ever gonna throw that? Oh, I was just
Okay, ready?
expecting-
3, 2,
Hey,
1.
Here's,
Jesus Christ.
Really?
the thing is too, like,
Also, like,
he didn't call it. He
I
didn't
thought it was
call
gonna
it.
be
I
a
know that.
taunt.
I also thought he was gonna throw it to me.
I thought he was gonna.
Well, just
And I
have
didn't
them
real-
throw it.
And I told Eric, I'm not even gonna catch it. And then I went, how the fuck
You
was I
didn't
gonna
have to.
catch that?
Well, I've never thrown one. Moonball.
Nice.
Nailed it.
Easy.
So this is
It's set it too.
this is our little plushy moon ball.
Yep.
And the 4 people who bothered to record lines on the moon ball.
There's Fredo.
There's Fredo. I don't think it's available yet, but soon. Don't you like to see something you can't buy?
Is it what?
Sate yourself by buying this shirt that you can get. And then,
genius.
you know,
Teaser.
Throw me. Matt Desk Ball.
So upset I wasn't offered that. Oh, be careful.
oh, are you though?
G4 didn't say, hey, record
yeah,
some
G4
moon ball
Here's
lines
the
or
thing.
what?
Here's the thing.
Sickening.
I didn't.
Here's the thing. This is probably why you weren't,
didn't.
because you
Yeah.
it was on Slack.
Yeah.
Oh, you never
Yeah.
look at
I mean,
Slack.
No,
That's literally
It's
it.
not. It's not that I don't look at Slack.
You don't have it.
I didn't sign up for it because that's. Listen, I'm teaching them a lesson.
You're not.
What?
You just
What?
you
Wait,
just
you
showed
showed
them.
them.
You're just hurting
No.
me,
I
Fiona.
said I wish I was on that. No, I said. Long story short, I was taken off of Slack, obviously as like a technical error. I got pissed off. I was like, why? I still work there. I got pissed off and I said, no, I'm not signing up again.
It was you
I'm
got
not
like
getting Slack.
you know it's
was
there's like
wondering why
a,
you
there's like a
I'm not
company
there.
group and Fiona got taken off when she said fuck you I'm moving to
No,
LA.
Going to
I
G4.
didn't.
Fuck
I
you,
actually
fuck
got, I
Minecraft.
actually got taken off at like the most random time. I was definitely
Oh,
still
weird.
making videos.
You got
that's
taken
true.
off,
That is true.
and then it was like, oh, sorry, you're back on, and that was 3 months ago. And you were like, I haven't reinstalled it.
Dante knew when you were leaving. He saw the writing on the wall. He's like, let me cut this off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
took it off.
So now,
Right.
if
This is gonna
something
be
happens,
trouble.
Fiona goes, I wasn't told about this,
Yeah.
and I'm like, put Slack back, get back on it.
But also, just email me.
I remember. Well, no, like I remember the Among Us thing. I slacked. You know, I slacked the cast.
You were standing
Yeah.
here going, why doesn't Fiona have Slack? I go, hey, they took her off. And he goes, they did? And I went, 3 months ago.
Yeah. I was like, what? I was like, I put the Among Us pack in Slack. Where's Fiona in Slack? And then, yeah, Michael
Now
came
that I
in.
Message her on
know,
Discord.
now that I know that it is causing you guys issues.
Hey, no one else cares.
I mean, not
No
just
one
you
cares.
and us.
I thought
Well,
it would. Yeah, no
Do you
one
think
else
someone's
cares.
sitting there
You
going,
were just teaching us a lesson.
Yeah, me.
No, there was no
Oh,
lesson.
no.
in
Kayla's
taught.
fuming.
Well, at that point, I went, well, does she still have an email?
I have an email, but
you-
I'll use
Have you-
that.
Have you guys ever like went to someone's Slack after it gets deactivated? It's just depressing.
no.
It's just like this user's no longer.
It just goes.
Yeah.
This user's.
Yeah. It's
what
weird
it's
that
Whoa.
Slack, too, half their name is like
It's
dusted
real.
Yeah.
away, too.
Yeah.
well,
We'll
Dante's
say
in
it
there,
into
and he
the
just gets
circle.
rid of them. Dante's.
I mean, he got rid of me.
That's what's
then
up.
put me back in.
Yeah.
What is this gaslighting?
Someone's like,
What is this sick game?
Someone's like, there was a
relationship.
mistake, and then they've corrected it.
No, I doubt it. That was a
She
personal
dabbled, but she wouldn't
attack.
know.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
Oh,
she'd have to find out all
Let me
this.
get- She's on strike.
Yeah.
Okay, to be fair, if I was like, oh, we're offboarding her. Oh, she's turning in her laptop.
No,
okay, shut
no
it down.
laptop was given to me. 1, 2. No laptop was given.
Oh, yeah,
to me.
'cause you
2.
were fucking
I
shit
was
there.
there for like I was working. I got offboarded like 2 months before, so it was like the most random.
So it sounds even more
it
like
was
a mistake.
What?
Yeah.
No, it
Yeah.
sounds like it was an on purpose.
No,
thing. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
From Dante.
That's
No,
what I'm
it
saying.
was-
It was
as
a
soon as-
personal attack.
It was a
So
personal
I
attack
said,
from Dante.
You want to play this game?
Dante's
We'll
and
play this
Fiona's
game.
dirty.
And the
true, yep.
person you said
We'll
that to
play this
doesn't know
game.
they're playing
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah.
They just can't talk to you,
Yeah.
and you don't get any information.
And that's
Ah, my sworn enemy. What?
personal attack for sure.
I feel like it just deactivated when you cross state lines. Like as soon as
I
like
did
you're
not
over
know.
like the
Yeah,
California
it's an
line.
IP
It happened
thing.
randomly.
Yeah.
It's
I got so upset.
Is it?
Yeah, dude, I'm
good,
sweating
bro.
my
It's
ass
hot.
off.
It's really not that hot.
Yeah.
Take out the heat pads you got going on.
The heat
The
pad?
heat
Yeah, you got some heat
Is that
pads.
some kind of
For his
comic
old
book
man
shit?
back?
What do you mean? Heat pads?
Am I heat man?
No, you got.
Are you Heat Man? What the
Remember
hell
after the
does that
post-credit
mean?
scene in Loki when they said Heat Man? They set up Heat Man for phase
Dude.
6.
Yo,
We'll
face
get
it,
there.
Heat
We'll get the
Man,
Heat
he's
Man.
coming back.
Can't wait
Oh,
for
bro, most underrated hero. I remember when he was Heat Guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
When he
they
got
were like-
promoted.
they were like, we gotta.
Then
we gotta
Cap
fix
was
this
like,
up
here's
a bit."
some icy hot promoted.
Oh.
to man.
Oh, they're rookie.
Moonball.
This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by DoorDash. Need something from the store but don't want to go through all the trouble of hopping in your car, sitting in traffic, waiting in checkout lines, and all that nonsense? Well, then let me tell you, you need DoorDash. DoorDash connects you to the restaurants you love right now, right to your door. You can also get the grocery essentials you need with DoorDash, like drinks, snacks, and other household items. And with over 300,000 partners in the US, Puerto Rico, Canada, and Australia, you can support your local neighborhood go-tos or choose from your favorite national restaurants, okay? I dash. I door, I dash. My classic go-to, the Wendy's Pretzel Pub, okay? We put it on the map. It's great. I get the chicken, comes right to me when I don't have time to leave the house, and I just eat the food. For a limited time, our listeners can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code OFFTOPIC2021. That's 25% off up to a $10 value and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code OFFTOPIC2021. Don't forget that code. What is it? I'll tell you again. It's OFFTOPIC2021 for 25% off your first order with DoorDash, subject to change. Terms apply.
Wild.
Oh wow, it just keeps going. Like it just kept talking.
Keeps going.
It just kept talking.
And you can
Man.
sling it at your friend's
up,
head
Beef?
like Wes did.
Yeah, what's up, Fiona?
up?
What's up?
What's good?
How
you doing?
Good.
Tired?
A little.
Getting lower.
Seem mad.
I
Heard about this Slack thing happened. We had a
Yeah.
real Slack conversation, and all of
Yeah.
a sudden you're just like
Slack.
Now I'm-
thinking it over.
Now
Yeah,
I'm
mulling it.
depressed.
That's what,
That
Wait.
triggered my depression.
No.
Now
you
I'm
should
on
probably
off
spend
topic
30 seconds
Yeah.
and sign back up.
Maybe just
Alexa
yeah.
Pro.
Take a minute. No, I'll be honest. I'm rested because I made the wise decision. Last night we all got together. We played board games. We got sloppy, and we danced a lot.
There's a lot of
There's
dancing.
a lot of dancing.
A lot of dancing.
And there was a little corgi running around the whole time.
Didn't get stepped on or kicked this time.
No, because Sarah wasn't there.
Correct.
Yeah.
I was just being vague.
Wait,
You
sorry.
dialed-
No,
Awesome.
Sarah, like,
Set
what was
my
it?
sights.
We did like a GTA role-playing thing during RTX, and then afterwards we all went out and drank and hang out, and I brought Gabu to hang out and meet everybody, and Sarah stepped on her.
Sarah kicked your dog?
Sarah
She's a
did
dog
kick,
kicker? She's a Cleveland
stepped on
dog
her.
kicker.
The loud yelp from Gabu came, and I went, Sarah,
Yo.
I will kill you.
Oh, that's why it's on the moon ball.
Yeah.
That's on the
I
movie.
texted Alfredo next morning with like a leg and a dog.
I didn't even know the leg emoji existed, bro. It was legit.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a whole leg and a
That's like
foot,
a whole
and then
leg,
just the
yeah,
dog
yeah.
face emoji. And I went, oh no, Sarah, the
that's-
dog stepper.
You know
Yeah,
how
that's
we do,
fucking
Fiona.
funny,
Something
yeah.
happens and you never let go. The
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
night was just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
well, watch out.
Watch out.
Kicker.
I just kept going,
It
watch
was
out,
like 4
Gabu.
hours
She's
ago.
gonna
I'm
step
like, watch
on you.
out. Somebody's getting stompy.
Yeah,
But yeah,
someone's
we were-
feet are tingling.
Yeah,
Stop,
we were
stop.
hanging out last night, and then it was like, God, it was like 2 in the morning, and we just kept sitting there going, so there's this like group breakfast thing for Achievement Hunter tomorrow.
9 a.m.
At 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
Which I heard from Sarah that it was you and Trevor that pushed it up to 9 a.m.
It was supposed,
Wait,
It was supposed to be like 10 a.m.
It's supposed to be 10, and then Trevor and I had something at like 11. So I was like, Sarah, I'm not going to this. It's not going to make any sense. And so she's like, cool, I'll push it up an hour. And I was like, sweet.
Not
Little
coming.
did I know that we were.
No,
It was
we
like
know.
2:30 in
We
the morning,
knew.
and we're over at my house going, yeah.
When Alfredo says we got sloppy last night, that wasn't a development. At 4 p.m. yesterday, Fiona kept going, We're getting sloppy. We're getting sloppy. You getting
I
sloppy
said it was
tonight?
slop o'clock.
It's slop o'clock. She kept saying that.
Yeah, well,
I kept saying that like a week ago.
Yeah, that's true.
well, I was like, oh man, everyone's gonna be here, and I said to myself, what is like? There must be one night that works.
Yeah, it was
and it was
Wednesday.
Wednesday night.
Yeah,
and then I was like,
absolutely.
we could play board games and then continue to drink. We got halfway through medium, and we were just like, it's happy. So by the time everyone was there, and then by the time like Michael, Lindsay, and Jeremy got there, we were just, all of us were
Sloppy.
multiple
Yeah, we
drinks.
beelined it right after theater.
There was a
Yeah.
moment where Michael, I'm 4 mules deep, and you know me. I'm 4 mules deep. I look over at Mikey's there, and I'm like, yo, get the mule, and he's like, well, I already have it.
Damn. Oh yeah,
I already
and also
ordered
you were
it.
like 1 deep at that
No,
point.
no.
Yes,
okay,
yes, you finished at 4.
No.
You finished at 4. Yes.
No.
That was right
okay,
when I
so
got
3.
there. I'm
Sorry.
just saying it wasn't. But my point is, I got there. I think she was on her second.
Yeah.
when I
I
got
was
there.
not on my second.
No, Fiona, you were like 3 in.
Whatever.
3 in.
You were
What, I
3
just know
in.
you finished at 4. Okay. So it wasn't 4 because that was right when I got
Dude,
there.
I
there
had-
was a revolving
I had
Look,
door of Moscow mules coming.
They
Gavin
ran
and
out of
I-
the cool mugs. They-
We ran them out of their
Like,
copper
my
mugs.
glasses?
We ran them out of their copper
Disgusting.
mugs.
But it was
What's the
like
point?
There was no point.
Pour it in.
you just order through the phone,
Yeah.
and then they just bring it to you.
No
'cause we were in like a back room.
Yeah, well, it all kicked off because like I rented out like a private room for us to go and play board games, and they're like, "Cool, we're gonna get the room ready," and then like, "Oh, sorry, but like the larger room is leaking," and I was like, "Oh, well, what
The
does that mean?" They're
ceiling's
like, well, we're just gonna
leaking.
put you guys like in the event hall, and so we had this whole big
It
event
was huge. It
space.
was a huge room.
But it looked like
Michael just
like
kept
that
like
room.
strutting around.
it was
just kept saying
huge,
there's
but
so
it
much
kind of
room.
looked like a closed, like we weren't supposed to
Well,
be
because
there.
there were,
'cause
like-
the tables, like the chairs were.
There was like 3 or 4 tables, and we were at one, and all the other ones were
Yeah.
Yeah.
with chairs on them. So I just kept like dancing around the room while everyone was playing cards. I refused to sit down. But I was ordering food and drinks as soon as I got there, and so I ordered the food. I put Lindsay's food in. And I'm looking at drinks, and Fiona came over to me, and she's like, "What do you get?" I'm like, "I don't know what kind of beer I want." And she was like, "Mule, you gotta get a mule. Get a mule." And I was
a
like,
cocktail.
"Fiona, I need a beer though." And she's like, "No, don't get a beer, get a mule." And I was like, "Fiona, I've already ordered." That was a no-brainer.
That was a
okay?
no-brainer.
You should have been talking to Michael 90 seconds ago. I'm on to the beer that I'm gonna drink with the mule, and so I was just sitting there holding 2 drinks because I didn't have any
Double-fisting.
drinks on theater mode because I was like, we're gonna get sloppy later.
sloppy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
She said it last Tuesday.
I said it last Tuesday. I said we're getting sloppy.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
then,
Send a
yeah, and then
decal
everyone,
invite.
we got
Yeah.
food, we got drinks, we
got
got
food.
through
Good, too.
half a game of medium, and then we went back to my
We
place.
played
and
a full
continued.
game of medium.
No. Also, there was definitely like the dark corner
Okay,
of
well,
like
there
the
was-
abyss.
There's obviously a disconnect.
There was like
we had
everyone would
different
go
experiences.
and it would take like maybe like a couple minutes to play like their duo pair medium. Then it got to Fiona and it slowed down, bro.
say,
Fiona and
what a
Trevor.
surprise.
Now-
Oh yeah, Fiona and Trevor were
and
next to each
Trevor.
other.
I need at least Trevor to be in that
When I
group.
got there, the medium is like you play 2 cards and 2 people have to think of the, a word
Yeah,
that
2
ties them
cards,
together, whatever.
1 word on each card.
And so I get there and, you guys are playing and we just showed up and we were getting our food and drinks and stuff. And Fiona's like, Mikey, look at these cards. We're having a whole conversation about it. She's like, this, da, 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 da. And you come over at one point and you're like, Fiona. And I was like, Wait, you're in the middle of this round? And you're like, yes. And I go, oh, I thought she was explaining something that had happened. I didn't realize it was her turn right now.
Dude.
And it's like, look at this. Look at these cards. The whole time, for like 5 minutes. And I was just like, I wonder whose turn it is.
Dude,
Well-
we started and like Fiona
And I
was like the
agree, you
last
do.
to go, like on the
knew.
cycle. And so everyone was going, they're putting their cards down, and some people hit guessing right away, some people taking multiple turns, and Fiona just kept going, that one's easy. That one is easy. That's easy. Come on, that's easy.
Yeah.
Then we get to Fiona, and then like her and Trevor, like
There's obviously
oh
a
boy,
disconnect.
there's
Good or bad?
a disconnect with anyone that's connected to Fiona. But
And Trevor. I've seen him
Trevor,
play.
yeah, but it's Trevor and Fiona. So one word was flying, the other word was like yelling. And then,
Flying
count down
and
to 3
yelling.
and you have to try and guess the same word. Trevor, Dragon Ball Z. I was like, okay, I can kind of see where you got that. Fiona, Spirit Airlines.
That's awesome.
Bro, what?
Have you flown Spirit?
Yeah, well, the whole time you're on Spirit Airlines, you're going, ah!
Yeah.
Bro,
Makes you hear because there's no back to it.
And you're yelling. Spirit Airlines.
Not
there's
even,
nothing.
no fucking.
look, I
it's
get
out
that
of-
might
out of
make
control.
sense
I got
for
it.
you, but
something.
yeah, right?
Yes, yeah.
Skydiving was
I remember I said
Airlines.
it. I remember I said it out loud, and there was a silence.
A stunned silence.
They were like, what did you say?
Oh my God.
And then I had to really quickly explain myself before I got
man.
we just kept saying, it's easy. It's easy.
Kai in the chat, Spirit Airlines.
Spirit fucking Airlines. I went, Trevor, God help you.
Oh my God.
well,
So then did you
okay.
get Spirit Airlines and Dragon Ball Z? Did you get the next one?
No, I think we stopped.
I think that's when we
I
decided
think
to get up and the
third
game
mule
was
came.
over.
The game
yeah,
was
I think
called
the third
due to a
mule
technicality.
Game. Yeah, it was just unfortunate. I mean, but then there was the other one, which was Frisbee,
Frisbee?
and what was the other one? Oh gosh, I'm blanking.
It's easy, come on.
Frisbee and race.
Oh, yeah.
Like together?
Yeah, like so it was like
Yeah,
Frisbee
Frisbee,
word and then
Yeah.
race.
Frisbee golf. That's what white guys do.
Yeah.
And, okay, so I said I was like,
yeah. It was between Trevor and Fiona. Then the
Okay.
countdown happened.
Say
And
white.
Countdown, and I
2,
said
1.
Caucasian.
Fiona said Caucasian. Everyone else whispered white. Because, we're still playing along.
Trevor
and then
says-
Trevor said KanJam.
Yeah.
KanJam?
And so that was one of the things.
Bro,
that Fiona-
those two together.
First of all, that was one of the things Fiona ran at me when I got there. And she's like, Mikey, she's like, Frisbee. Race. And I go, white people.
No,
white people. I was like, that's what I was saying. Trevor said KanJam. And I went, I don't even know what that is.
I would think,
But-
you know what?
What's
Trevor,
KanJam?
I know what KanJam is.
But-
Trevor knows what
Then-
KanJam
then
is.
I went,
Well, you
Wes
two
is to
partner.
blame for KanJam.
Then I said though,
It is like-
when you said white and Trevor said KanJam, I went, isn't that the same thing? So I don't even know what that is. I go, do you play that on a yacht?
I
What?
just saw
the fuck?
an
What are you
Instagram
talking
story that Bart put up, and it was Trevor playing. I
KanJam?
forgot with somebody else, and he
KanJam.
was
We were playing
he
KanJam.
was standing in front of a trash can,
KanJam.
and then like 10, 15 feet in front of him was someone else standing in front of a trash can.
They were jamming.
And then Trevor would throw a frisbee. The other person would try and slap the frisbee into the
KanJam.
trash can, and that was the
That's
fucking
how
game.
you jam in KanJam.
So this was on the panel
what-
yesterday.
Right,
that was his
White-ass-
defense.
So, I mean,
it's
in a-
KanJam.
It was
Yeah.
So you were
relevant.
supposed to
An
remember when you
Achievement
were
Hunter,
4
no,
mules
but hear
deep.
me out, hear me out. In the Achievement Hunter panel, Alfredo, rightfully so, asks, hey, I saw this thing you were doing on Instagram. What is that? So now Trevor's explaining, says KanJam. Trevor, Kai, and I, what's KanJam? And we're just listening to Trevor explain what KanJam
Wait,
is.
Trevor didn't make this up?
No, KanJam's a real thing.
This is your
that white people
culture.
do in backyards on the weekend.
If this guy knows.
I did this on the 4th of July.
Yeah, I know now the caliber of people who
guys
play
talk.
it too.
I swear to God, I was like, KanJam?
Like, here's my
So
thing.
they
Here's my
throw a
thing. Here's my
frisbee
thing.
in a trash can.
Everyone can hear you.
And then you don't. How do you have two trash cans? Actually, yeah, I have a question. Two trash
To play
cans.
Yeah, there's 2 trash cans. Well, here's the
Got
thing.
it. Okay, jeez. What?
These aren't just regular trash cans, you see. These are
They have slits.
They do.
have a slit.
Yeah. And the goal is to throw. You can throw the frisbee, and then
How do you
someone
get
can.
the slit?
Well, someone can smash it into the can, and that can. It's like a point or something. But if you throw it into the slit, if you're a fucking slit hound, then you win the game.
Slit hound, bro.
I have a question
I think about the slit. Are these plastic trash cans?
Yes, they are.
Was it X-Acto knife?
Are
No,
they round or square?
this is a piece of plastic that you buy
blew my mind
and
when I
put
heard
together, and it says KanJam on it.
Oh my God.
so they're-
it's silk.
They're getting
Yeah.
so they're
KanJam.
so they're making money off of this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
okay.
they're-
Wes
There
is
are
the one
regu-
with KanJam.
There's regulation KanJams.
Trevor goaded
Trevor
at KanJam.
goaded at
Straight up. Trevor hit the slit twice.
No, dude, you're.
Trevor straight
I
up
know.
slit
I
hound.
thought I was getting gaslit too. Check
No,
it
this is real.
out.
KanJam spelled the K.
It's
Fiona, next
KanJam
time
with a
you're in
K.
town, Can.
K?
K-A-N.
That feels racial.
I'm not, listen, I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
Get him.
I typed in. Wow, I hate that.
Wait, why are you
It
writing with a
auto-popu-
K?
Because that's how it's spelled.
Oh, I thought it was
Why?
with a C.
I did too.
Why?
I would
A
assume
trash can though.
It just gets worse and worse.
it is a very white
so
activity.
unnecessary.
I just got acquainted with lawn darts.
I'm gonna
It's
tell
too
you.
much.
I'm gonna tell you. When this was happening,
Yeah.
I was like, this is a white thing.
It's like
I was on the
50
opposite
bucks.
spectrum of wearing the white
Yeah.
heater. It
Yeah, no,
was.
I understand.
Yeah.
This is played in the parking lot of a Walmart. It's one of those. Like,
$50.
Someone's wearing an American flag. As
Yeah.
a shirt.
Oh, fully. Fully.
yeah.
They're wearing the
They actually have the flag, the jorts, the
Old
jorts.
Navy 2022 collection.
You're describing Wes's friend Randy, who was also playing KanJam.
Oh, his name is Randy.
Of course,
What
of course
what
it's
else
Randy.
is
Win,
there?
and then
It's
win.
Randy
You
for
take the
sure.
flag off.
You win it, yeah.
As Trevor was describing
Wow.
this, Fiona was like, just shoot a basketball.
You'll do this, but you won't hoop.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Hooping's too hard for you.
Hooping's too
Cool.
hard.
Yeah, whatever. Gonna scare you all.
Eye coordination. Hey, you're gonna move and
play a
dribble.
sport. Wow.
I'm looking
Wow.
at the ball. Here comes the shack attack.
You have.
This
Always,
is wild.
always. Whenever
When you told
whenever
me
I'm here.
you said
KanJam.
KanJam, I just went, what the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
I know, immediately. No, because
Bro.
I had the
KanJam.
cards, you answered correctly, and then you asked, what did Trevor say? I
You
said,
answered
"Can-"
correctly.
Yeah, and I said,
Trevor's
KanJam. And
biracial.
you're like, what's KanJam?
Damn.
And now you know. So
Now-
KanJam, I know you're watching
Now
this.
we all know.
That
Send me some cans to jam. I want to be a slit hound.
So,
Yo,
what do you?
I love
should
slits.
stop.
Then KanJam is for you.
KanJam is your
I
thing.
don't
So
know.
yeah,
KanJam's
KanJam
not a
and
thing,
Spirit
though.
Airlines was the highlight
I'm a
of the
slit
meeting.
hound.
You're a slit hound for
If
sure.
I see KanJam on G4 in 6 months,
Oh, damn.
oh,
Don't
I'm
invite
coming.
him.
That
You
makes
don't
that,
invite him?
honestly, who knows?
God damn it.
Oh, we got to do it five.
We better hurry. We have to hurry. Oh, we're already over budget.
No.
It's $50.
Yeah, we're done. We're done for.
We can give you.
No
we
budget.
give you the can. No
budget.
plastic cover. No frisbee.
We need 4 people to play.
You can
We'll give
make
you
your
2.
own frisbees out of these paper
Give
plates.
you 2 and some paper plates and
No,
like
just go to lockup. I'm sure there's.
maybe
it. I'll fund
the
it.
trash
I'll fund
bin
it.
at stage 5.
I've approved the funding.
Thank you.
KanJam.
Oh,
We've
sick.
we've
Yeah.
approved KanJam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Someone, but don't play against Trevor. No,
He's a
no
slit
slit hound.
hound.
Trevor Collins.
Yo, I wish I.
It just
yeah.
sounds like something else.
What do you mean?
I was going.
What do you mean?
No, no.
In what way?
In what
Oh
way?
yeah, slit
Like he's
slit.
killing people.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a hound for that.
Obviously.
I'm calling serial killers slit hounds. Only now.
Hound slit.
I'm gonna be like, oh, I saw this doc. Yo, I saw this doc the other day, HBO Max, about a real slit hound. It was crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He slit.
Real
He got
slit
like
hound.
10.
Hound.
Real slit hound.
Damn, dude.
Ted Bundy, total slit hound.
Just opening throats. Just opening them up and
Open
going to town
wide.
It could
inside
mean
their nuts.
so many
things.
Dude, I was looking
what else
over.
The thesaurus? How do you say that?
The thesaurus, yeah.
Thesaurus.
6 entries.
6 entries for Slit
synonyms.
Hounds. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I was
Crazy.
looking over like some of the photos from like last night, and I saw one photo I think Jackie took where it was Fiona, Michael, and I hovered around a phone.
Talking to Kayla, yeah.
Talking to Kayla.
Kayla.
We
Yeah.
grouped
I think
up.
we posted
Oh, I
it.
saw
She
that
was like,
photo.
caption this.
Yeah.
And that was us yelling at Kayla to get sloppy.
What happened was
Did you reply and say it was them calling me and talking all at once?
Yeah, I said.
Yeah.
We were
well,
all
because I
talking.
saw
Yeah.
Fiona with the phone.
And I said,
And then-
guys, it's Kayla.
yeah, and I went, hold on, Kayla.
Kayla,
And then I was
yeah.
like, Kayla, why you stay dodging my board game night?
Yeah.
And then I was like, are you gonna come out? And then Kayla was like, oh, I already showered.
See, that's what threw me
Yeah.
off, is
I was
because
like-
it was a no.
Well, I
It
was
wasn't
like,
no,
It was a
right?
no, and then
Here's
you were
the
like,
thing.
she's not coming.
Here's the
and
thing.
then you texted
I needed
me, and my
30 minutes.
Right, but
I
you didn't say that.
I did. I said Fiona.
I did not hear
Send me the
that.
Fiona
Addy.
after we
I
all
said
left.
Fiona.
Fiona.
I was talking to I said Fiona, send me the Addy. I'll see where I'm
I've
at in 30
never
minutes.
heard that.
Because I was zooted and I
It
needed to
must
come
have,
down.
I must
Yeah.
have been downing the mule.
See, then you texted me, and my brain had already moved on, and I knew you weren't
yeah, I
coming.
said, hey, can you or Fiona send me the Addy?
And I went, Kayla, what? I don't know what she's talking
And you just
about.
didn't reply. You just didn't reply.
Yeah, you should have texted again or called. It was that my brain was set
wait.
on.
I don't know what the
My
fuck
brain was
was
set
happening.
on. My brain was set on. I'm not coming.
When
I
that
can't
happened,
make it.
I was like, they're gone. No one's
no,
replying.
there's
No,
no-
one's
Dude,
replying.
that was like 9 o'clock. No,
Yeah. It was like
probably
10:30, almost 11, yeah.
Yeah, it went on for another 3.5 hours.
I called Fiona at like 5 because you're like, hey, what's the move? Didn't pick up.
Where was I at 5? I was taking a nap.
You always nap.
Napping,
You love a nap.
napping.
dude.
I
This
love,
bitch naps.
I love
Damn.
naps.
All you do is nap.
I love
Straight bitch
naps.
napping.
I take that.
To naps, I take that. Also, I knew I was getting sloppy, so I
So you
needed
did take a
I
nap.
needed the
Next time we group
pressure.
call Eric.
Ooh, little
That's fine.
Eric.
I was at wrestling, but I would have answered probably.
Probably.
I mean, at wrestling, yeah, it would have been loud as fuck, but I would have answered.
Here's the thing, too. I think it's safe to say amongst the 5 of us here, and almost, I would say, anyone I know, I'm assuming this goes for everyone, if someone's calling you, you answer.
Yeah.
Because no one calls you.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
you
Done.
call
Something
me.
happened.
Something's up. There's a bit that was about to occur.
There's a bit,
Let's do
or
it.
it's like actually
Yeah.
important.
Yep.
No
Yeah.
one calls and go, hey, what's up?
Nope.
I don't know. What's up
know.
again? What year is it?
Just checking in.
Yeah. If it-
The last time you
What you
called
up
me,
to?
and
Yeah.
maybe the only time you've ever called me, I
Yeah.
went, well, this will be good. Hello, and you were on the RT podcast.
Yeah.
And I was like, what am I gonna
Yeah.
not answer that? My mother
Exactly.
calls me, ignore. I snap my phone in half. Yeah, stuck in the old ways. But if anybody I know calls me, I go, well, this will be interesting.
Well, this
Did
is some-
someone win a lottery?
This is something to do for a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by ExpressVPN. Look, there's a lot of things you can trust on the internet. But did you know that your browser's incognito mode isn't one of them? What? Incognito mode isn't as incognito as you think. It's a Google product, and Google makes all that money from tracking our movements online. So how do you actually make yourself as invisible as possible online? The answer is quite simple: ExpressVPN. Data brokers want to buy and sell your data like your IP address, which uniquely identifies you and your location. ExpressVPN reroutes your connection through an encrypted server and masks your IP address, so it's harder for third parties to identify you or harvest your data. ExpressVPN is also super easy to use no matter what device you're on. All you have to do is tap one button for instant protection. I've had ExpressVPN quite a while. I've gone around the block once or twice with ExpressVPN, okay? Super simple. Fire it up, boom, it's on, doesn't slow down my internet, and you're protected. It's just one less thing to worry about. So if you really want to go incognito and protect your privacy, secure yourself with the #1 rated VPN. Visit expressvpn.com/offtopic and get 3 extra months for free. That's expressvpn.com/offtopic. expressvpn.com/offtopic.
It's like when I call Michael, I'm always drunk.
Yeah.
You're
Whenever I
drunk
close-
and at a club.
In a club. Only the last time we were in a
I
club,
always FaceTime him.
fully just
She
Mikey!
FaceTimes me, and it's always like her screaming, Miami! And then I go to talk, and I watch the phone go to the ceiling because
Yeah,
she goes like,
you can't hear
it's so loud. It's so loud. And I'm like, damn, I'm in my house.
Yeah,
at
Michael's looking at the
12:30,
twins behind us
screaming.
making out because you've got the phone turned like
And
this
you're
trying
like,
to hear him.
Mikey,
I just,
we're at a gay club.
And he's like, I can see that.
and then I show you the stripper that's
Yeah,
right there.
you're like, there's a naked man.
He's hanging full dong.
Oh, look at the dog.
His dong was away though.
It was not. No, it was
You saw
tucked in.
cheeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was some cheeks.
It was tucked
It was
in.
cheap. It was, I don't. It was like, he was like wearing like a
Like a
thong.
banana
Yeah, it was
hammock.
wearing. Yeah, it was tucked in. Like it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tucked in just seemed like
Not
that.
like
Oh,
a
no,
drag
it
show.
just
It's
like
not
kinda-
like in the
Buffalo
Bahama
Bill
hammock.
tucked in.
Banana.
Got it. That's
not
what I'm
Buffalo
like.
Bill.
Like, oh,
Not
it's tucked
Buffalo
away.
Bill.
It was
Just-
behind, so it was just like ash
Got it.
with
Yeah.
a piece of floss.
Hell
Yeah.
But I was like,
You were.
Yeah.
It's so funny to have a conversation like with someone going, yeah, da, da, da. and then she's like talking, she's like, I'm here with Kayla, and you go over to Kayla, and Kayla's just doing this. In the middle of a fucking club in LA.
Well, no, I don't do that anymore. Now I go like,
Oh,
that's my
cool.
move.
Way cooler. Way
Yeah,
cooler.
yeah.
Balls, yeah.
This was
Yeah, that
this
first thing was so lame. That was
this was
that's
a month
cool.
ago. I don't do that anymore.
I don't do that anymore. I don't do it anymore.
this was like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it was not that long ago. It was also funny too because I think it was the second or third time you called me, and I knew what it was gonna be. It was like 12 or 12:30, and I'm like, okay, so it's like 9:30 for Fiona.
Yeah,
that's what it
Deathly
always is.
hammered at
Yeah.
a club.
Yeah.
And so for no reason, I
9:30.
turned my lights off and I put like a shirt over my head and I answered in the dark and I was like, hello. What's going on? I was like, what's going on? And then she's at a club and there's people
At a club,
screaming and
yeah.
everything. And I was like, anyway.
Charlotte's
And I took the
probably
shot,
there.
turned the
And then
lights on.
you showed me Iris.
Yeah.
You sometimes you show me that Iris
Yeah.
is there, and I'm like, Iris, and I'm just like, I can only imagine what she's thinking
Yeah.
when
She's
she's
just like,
watching
what?
this FaceTime.
She's like, this
screen.
woman's always screaming in the
Yeah.
photos. That's all she does. And there goes chat.
though.
Shee.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Sheesh.
just
You gotta
love my
say it like
friends.
that.
Love my friends.
You love your friends a lot.
Love my friends.
My favorite is when you and Charlotte are hanging out and you guys send me the same picture but from different angles.
Yeah.
They'll be like back to like
That's
this,
good.
so it's just the same.
Yeah, and then I take it
It's
there.
my favorite thing.
Always at the same.
Gotta
at the
get a
same
different
time.
angle.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, instead of a live photo, just
Yeah.
two photos.
It's like
Two
if you put them
photos.
next to each other, you kind of get like a 3D effect.
you-
Yeah, it's actually VR.
It's really cool.
Oh my God, panorama.
If we all took pictures of ourselves when we were talking to Kayla instead of huddled around, if we were all back to back to back,
Yeah.
you see the whole world.
The whole world.
The whole event hall you guys were in,
Wow.
apparently.
Wow.
I didn't even know they had an event hall.
I didn't either. And
thought
they were
they
like,
just had
we're
the
just gonna
two.
put you guys in the event hall. I was like, cool. And then I saw that there
I
wasn't.
mean, event hall is still, I'm sure it is. It's
Yeah.
a room, but
Yeah,
it's a
it's-
very
I mean,
big
it's
room.
Yeah.
Speaking of big rooms, massive tangent. Have you ever guys been to the Perry's pork chop place?
No,
Downtown?
but Pork
Wait.
sounds good.
It's like a steakhouse. But
Okay,
they
so
sell
it's just called Perry's, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
weird
oh,
you
you're
say
talking about
Perry's pork
Perry's?
chop.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I
yeah,
only
no,
go
like
for
Perry's.
the I only go for the pork chop.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
you sell
You said
pork
what?
chops.
Perry's?
No.
You ever been to
I
Perry's
only
pork
go
chop?
there
fuck
for
are
the
you
pork
saying?
chop.
Just
Oh,
Perry's.
and so
It's
hang
like
on, wait,
Perry's.
wait. So you
Perry's.
just call it Perry's pork chop
Yeah.
because you like the pork
yeah.
chop
Well,
there.
the thing is, that's their thing, though.
Do you ever go to McDonald's chicken nuggets?
I don't know, stock burger.
First of all, it should be called that.
Kind of the. We
I can't believe she does that. Anyway, back
They're
to you.
laughing, but I
But
understand.
you understand, it's the only thing that's worth getting
Yeah.
there. Anyway, they have like a fucking vault, like a bank vault that you can eat in.
Oh.
I guess the place used to be a bank or some shit, but
that's
they have
fucking
a
dope.
real fucking like bank vault. that
Hey,
you can
you
walk
have
into.
1 hour.
Yeah.
Oh, or you'll kick us out? No, you'll run out of air.
It's insane. We were like sitting.
the escape room.
Yeah, I went there one time and like our table was next to it. It was crazy. It was just like first of all, it was just like a. I'm not gonna say what I called them. Just like imagine a bunch of bros in baseball caps and cowboy hats. Like a finance conference of men.
Yeah.
Just walked in, just like filed in.
Mark and Brad were there.
Like yeah, absolutely.
Brad.
No, they're actually
chowing
too
down on
cool for
pork
those
chops.
guys. Yeah,
Damn.
and like it was just like
Yum,
they
yum.
open it. It's just it's like a vault, like
pork
fucking
chops?
3 feet thick wall vault, and I'm like. I don't like that. What are they plotting in there? Why do they want us to hear what they're talking about?
It's sketch for sure.
19
Yeah.
of affluent white men in cowboy hats going into a
19.
bank vault to have conversation. Something's amiss.
Money
Something's
fight.
afoot.
Money fight.
Money fight.
That's how business used to get done in the 1930s.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
3 guys in the room, like me, like
Regime.
Albany.
Yeah. Well, the private room has like a door that closes and everything like that. So they put us in the event hall,
Yeah.
and it's just like these curtains. And I went, okay, I'll be honest. This is awesome. Thank you for the upgrade.
Dude.
We're going to be fucking
Yeah,
You know
there
what?
was
You know what
another
sucked?
group.
They're
The
like,
first thing I
that's
thought
fine.
was there is a table a foot outside the
Right outside the curtain.
Those poor bastards.
Yeah,
I hope you gave them
I
their
could
table
see
free, like,
them
Kim
because
Show.
the curtain, wasn't fully
Right.
closed.
I was
and I
like,
could see
that
them. I was like,
sucks.
hey, I wonder if they can hear us. We were like screaming at the top of our lungs, and they're
And
over
the
there
thing
like
is, like,
rolling
you
dice and
were
shit.
only there for maybe like 30 minutes.
I was there for like an hour.
An hour,
we got
30
there right
minutes?
around
Oh, it's been going
We've
on for
been there
4 hours.
since,
Yeah.
we've
Dude,
been there
again, I
since,
got there and I
6:30.
was just like, because you had mentioned like I think max is like 8 people for medium, and you had 8.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, yeah, we'll show up, we'll just like grab drinks, get food, and then we'll leave anyway. And I got there, and I was just like, oh, I'm kind of glad I'm not here playing, because it was like a fucking zoo.
Oh, really?
I mean, just them.
Oh.
No,
not
not
a
the
zoo.
place. Just
I
yelling
assumed you
and
meant-
Okay.
No. I mean
Okay.
in the room, just yelling and
Okay,
screaming
okay.
and like people wandering around. I was like,
We were good
no,
for
we were
like,
he's like, we didn't finish one game.
yeah, we were
no,
good
no.
for an hour.
Almost 4
You
hours.
came in at the time where I started standing up. Like I was like,
I'm just saying,
there was like
I
a
walked
moment.
in.
What does that mean?
Well, there
Bro, so you know
was
what's
a moment
What it
where
means,
we were
Eric,
playing
is
the
party
game
don't start till I walk in.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. Well,
Catch up,
what happened
catch up.
after like we had an hour where we actually played, and then like hour 2 kicked in, and people were coming in with mules and being like,
Seems like a
"Whose
drug
mule is this?" And then
Definitely.
the whole table would go, "Oh, my." Oh, you got a mule? Oh, okay, I'll get the next one. And we're just like, dude,
What the
there's like 8 of us just
There's-
like going off.
And I
on,
want to
like,
reiterate on the fact that like 10 minutes before you came in, and honestly, I say 10 minutes, but I don't know
Maybe
time at
20,
that
maybe
time.
an
Yeah,
hour.
it might have been
knows?
an hour, 10 minutes. That's when I started kind
When I was
of
on her ninth
lifting up
Yeah.
from the
Whoa.
table
When you
to play
stand,
the
it's
game.
over.
Yeah, when I stand, I
When
was
you
like,
wander and
I
stand,
started
it's over.
wandering. Yeah, and then you came in.
Yeah.
So it was like we were starting.
Yeah. I just expected to walk in and see people playing a game.
No.
Oh no,
Not at all.
it was a
Michael, you
fucking-
fool!
Yeah, I walked in and I was like, we didn't miss much.
Well, Gavin and I, we were kind of like we were drinking the same amount of mules.
Sure.
And he looked at me and he was like, if I drink one more, it's sloppy.
It's
I was
sloppy.
like, guess what you're getting.
Guess Enjoy your next one.
Yeah, enjoy your next one. Ordered it right then and there.
Yeah. The,
So many mules.
The intermode crew came in, and then you guys ordered food and drinks, and I was like, okay, all right. Well, as soon as you guys are done, we're gonna go back to my place, and that's where we're gonna get sloppy. So you guys, all right, you good? You ate? All right, sweet, we're going. And then there was just tons of drinks.
Yeah, there was
We
a
went
lot
through-
of drinks.
Yeah.
There's a
I feel like you
shots.
could have skipped the first part.
What's up?
You could have just gone straight to Alfredo's, I feel
Well,
like.
we
I
had
mean,
to
there
go
was-
get Vizzy because I
Look,
needed my
we-
antioxidants.
Need your antioxidants.
Yeah, I needed my
Your vitamin C,
antioxidants. I
your
needed them.
acai.
Yeah,
We
my
were
acai,
foolish
yeah.
to think that we'd be playing
a
board
game, yeah.
games. But I mean,
Yeah.
there was food though. It was
Jackie
fun.
brought out the salsa and the
the
chips.
chips and
the
salsa. We threw
sausages.
80s music.
There
so
were
everyone was dancing around.
sausages at a point.
Then after like 2 hours of
There
like
were
80s.
sausages that kept getting put in Jeremy's pockets.
Yeah, it was
No,
weird.
Gavin's pockets.
No, and Jeremy, because didn't Jeremy had ripped jeans, right?
Yes.
Jeremy had like
But
ripped
it
jeans,
started-
and they kept going in his ripped jeans. I think that was Gavin returning
Yeah.
them. But they were like little sausages, and I never quite
Viennas.
learned if it were actual
Viennas.
sausages or they were dog
They were like-
snacks. I didn't know.
No,
Yeah,
there were
no,
there
I
were
didn't know
sausages.
either.
It
Yeah.
started because Jeremy would just like, jump into whatever group that Gavin was talking in and go, yeah, for sure, yes, sure. And
Yeah,
then just,
Gavin
like,
had
put
a
the
shirt- Gavin had a
sausage,
shirt
little
pocket.
shirt pocket, and
Yeah.
put it right in his shirt pocket.
What a mistake.
Why did Kai in the chat say Gavin did me so dirty at Fredo's?
Okay, so this is
Phrasing.
This is
I'm reading what she said.
No, when she said
all right. So that
you
gives
a
me a
white
go
man
ahead to,
says
tell,
it's
to see that
different.
story. So we're all chilling, dancing, drinking, snacking. Kai, I see this out of the corner of my eye. Kai's sitting down, chilling. And then Gavin walks up, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna chat it up. So I was like, I'm gonna listen to this conversation.
yeah, I
and
remember
eavesdrop.
this.
Kai sitting by herself on my sofa, everyone else dancing, drinking, living it up. Gavin walks over, sits down, and goes, so do you just like chill by yourself at parties or what? And then Kai went, I'm donating to charity right now.
Yeah.
And then the icing on the cake was that Meg was doing a charity stream and Kai was donating
Yeah.
to Meg's
Wow.
charity stream. And then Kai just got up and walked away.
Yeah.
He was then forced to just donate 10K.
It was
to
also,
whatever.
it was
like,
I mean, again,
all right.
like, it's not like Kai was sitting in the. She was 3 feet away from everyone.
She was,
She was like as far
in the room.
as
yeah.
It's just,
from.
It wasn't like off in a corner
Yeah,
somewhere.
Hey, what are you doing over here?
It's like we're all sort of around here. Yeah.
So is this what you do at parties?
Begging her? Like,
What a dick.
Oh, that's cool.
He sucks.
He sucks for sure.
Oh, that's awesome.
Gabu had a blast.
Yeah.
She was running around.
Yeah,
listening
dancing.
up.
Stepped on.
Yeah, Sarah wasn't there, so she felt
Head,
safe.
Yep.
Kick around.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fiona got to meet
Oh, I
little Gabu.
finally met Gabu.
Yeah,
I was
how
trying to
cute.
get Gabu's attention, but she was eating food. I was
Oh,
like,
there you
no,
go.
that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Just kept eating.
Yeah, just kept eating.
Yeah,
food.
eating. She was wandering around, seeing who was gonna pet her and she was gonna play with her, and
Yeah.
she just stayed up way past her bedtime.
Aw, that's good. That's cute.
Yeah. Well, it was good. Sloppy time.
Sloppy time.
It was sloppy.
At all times, whenever I come back, like
It's
as-
pretty much like a decree.
Well, yeah,
When
because I
Fiona
don't
visits,
see you guys all the time
it's
now.
like there must be
Once a quarter.
one slop night
One slop
of
night.
the days
Yeah.
that she's here, and that was certainly it.
Yeah.
I like
Wednesday slop night.
It was
We were
Wednesday slop
playing
night.
80s music for like 2 hours. Then I kind of got to the point I'm like, I'm gonna change it up. So I started throwing on like rap. So I threw on like,
Fucking proud.
bro, I threw on fucking Problems by A$AP Rocky, and then it went from everyone singing and dancing to Fiona, Kai, and I just wrap our hands around the room, fucking.
I think Jeremy and Gavin started like going inside themselves. Like,
I kept looking at them
they were
going,
so
sing along. Sing along. Everyone sing along.
Everyone sing along.
I just kept going sing along, and then Jeremy just shrunk more and more behind my kitchen counter.
Sing along. What's wrong? Do you not
And
like bad
everyone
bitches?
knows
Is
the
that what your
words.
fucking
Do you
problem?
not- do you not like
Bitches? Do you not like to fuck? Is that not your fucking problem? Listen, if finding somebody real is your fucking problem.
I
Bring your
several
girl to the
times.
crib. Maybe we
just
can
doing
solve it.
this, would look at Alfredo and go, "Yo, this rules."
Yeah.
And then Michael just kept going, shots, because I had a bunch of, which
All
worked out
the
because
time, Mike, all the time.
I keep making the mistake of ordering small products,
Yo,
small version of the product that I
You
want.
and Jack
Wait,
are
So I had little,
buying
baby solo
shit.
cups.
He had solo cups that are this big.
What?
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Well, I thought they were normal
'Cause they're
size solo
dumb.
cups, and I just
Because
didn't
they
take
don't
the time.
read the Amazon description.
You're like that person.
That's it.
You're like that person that had that tweet that was just like, I should read the Amazon description, and it was like that fancy clear chair, and then they zoom out, and it's like for adults. And they're like, I spent
Oh, yeah.
$52 on
Combined, like
this.
5
Oh yeah,
times.
I got like a baby plant that I thought was a taller plant that would fit in the corner of my
They
office.
just keep buying shit, and they're both like, "Well, you can't tell," and I'm like, "Read the description."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
Dude,
use them?
there's
Did
just
you use the little solo cup?
We'll use the cups as like shot cups.
Yeah.
I mean, we ran through.
I love
They
a
had
red
their
solo
purpose.
cup shot club.
Oh,
Cup. That's my
yeah.
favorite.
We were,
bag.
yeah.
We had like a whole handle of like
Yo,
fireballs.
I had, yeah, no.
You guys
talking
in the fucking
about,
fire
hold
ball.
on,
They love
talking
it.
because
about,
every other shot sucked.
Yeah, I don't like shots.
I like
I like
tequila.
fireballs.
Yeah,
Just the-
Fireball's
Tequila.
good.
Wait, have you guys
Tequila's
ever been?
fucking terrible.
Have you ever
No,
been to?
tequila.
Wait, wait, wait,
Fireball's
wait.
the least.
You need a
Las
lime to go with
Perlas.
it, bro.
Listen,
Yo.
Fiona's getting.
listen.
Wow.
There's this bar called
This
Las
shit.
Perlas, and they do this thing called a bandera shot, and it's the
Have a little bend there.
a bandera.
bandera.
They give you a shot of lime juice, a
Yes.
tequila shot, and then like spicy bloody mix, and you do lime tequila mix. It's so fucking good. You don't taste
You
the
just,
tequila,
like, it's
and then I'm
gone.
drunk 15 minutes later because I did 7 of them.
Yeah.
That's too much work. This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Honey. Online shopping, everybody does it. Don't lie, we know you do. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Unless, of course, you're shopping without Honey. Then you should be deeply ashamed of yourself. That's because if you're shopping without Honey, you're missing out on money. Honey is the free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one it finds right to your cart. Say you're shopping on one of your favorite sites, you go to checkout, and you see it taunting you, the empty promo code field. But then, in a blaze of glory, the Honey button drops down. All you have to do is click it, then wait as it searches for coupons it can find for that site. If Honey finds a working coupon, you watch the price drop. It's that simple. Hey, we're hitting summer. That heat. Been having little gatherings in my backyard. You gotta buy the supplies. You gotta get the sunblock and the bug spray. Might as well, I'm gonna buy it online. Honey, wow, knocks a couple bucks off. I just saved $5 on stuff I was gonna buy anyway. Didn't have to do anything. No promo codes, no nothing. People come over, no bugs, no sunburn. Wow, thanks, Michael. Don't thank me. thank Honey. And if you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out on free savings. It's literally free and installs in a few seconds. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this podcast at the very same time. I wouldn't recommend something that I don't use, and there's no reason not to use Honey. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/offtopic. That's joinhoney.com/offtopic. You know what else I just remembered?
Yeah.
Gavin was talking about doing shots out of his anus. Remember that?
Okay, so I was going to talk
I
that. I
was
was
on
going
the
to talk
other
about
side of the
that.
room
The
for that
first part,
conversation.
yeah.
Like
so
Kai
the
donating
first
to charity?
part, so the first part of that, which I felt again going back to Gavin being like a piece of shit. So they didn't have enough of the baby shots. They called it the baby shots because it was like in a little shot
baby.
cup, and then there was like a bigger shot cup, kind of like this, and it's definitely not a shot.
Well, basically, we started with shot
real
glasses.
shot
Yeah,
glasses.
but what happened is within 3 seconds, no one kept track of their shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, we don't want to start late.
Yeah,
so it was
so
like
there's this
every
other
time we did
shot
shots,
glass.
new cups.
Yeah.
New
New
cups.
cups.
And you were like, I'm burning my baby solo cups. This is great.
Yeah.
But then there was the one that was like this big.
It was like a little cauldron. It was like a double shot.
And you gave it to me, and I was like, obviously, I can't finish this shot. This is not a shot. This is like
Leaving
3
yourself.
shots,
Oh,
right? And Gavin comes up and is like, yo, are you a little bitch? I'm like, but then I look at his hand, and he has just like the little baby shot.
Dude, he
no,
had the
so-
super tiny
yeah,
baby.
the super tiny
It was like a
one.
thimble shot. It was like we had regular shot
Got it,
glasses.
got it.
She had like
those were
the big one.
the little
and he had,
thimble
like,
ones
a
were-
half
He had
one.
that, yeah.
Those are like a little achievement hunter ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a half shot.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'll have mine.
He was like,
Yeah,
ooh.
yeah. And then he started making fun of me because I didn't finish
Your
that
cauldron.
shot. My cauldron.
shot.
My goblet.
Yeah.
I was
They
like,
kept calling it cauldron
no.
and goblet. I forgot to correct them. It's like it's a shot glass from Mondo, and it's the alien egg, the egg from Alien.
Oh.
But as like a
What it
shot
is
glass.
stupid to drink out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
This is
100%.
Not a shot.
I don't know if that's what it sounds like. Yeah.
But I went, I'll just put it up there and just like a look at it.
Yeah.
No, so I'm
No one will use this.
You know what? You want
no.
I know, that's what I
What's
said.
your display case and it was
Yeah, dude, I was like, I have
It was
20
like
shot glasses. We'll
this.
never
No,
use
like-
those.
break it.
I was like,
That's what
we'll
it
never
was.
use them, and then we.
Ooh, this one
Well,
has
we
the
used him.
filament.
I felt like he was being a piece of shit, and I don't condone falling into peer pressure, but I did.
Okay.
I took that shot
Yeah.
full, and he's like, okay. And then after, literally 30 seconds after, he's like, hey, would you take a shot from my ass?
He said, well, he definitely said anus because he loves the word anus.
I know, but like,
Here's
he
the
was
thing.
just like,
Here's the
I
thing.
wasn't-
He
I
got
didn't-
into his.
What's
Hang on,
this
he
is
got
sloppy
he
business.
got into his Gavin like, oh, I've got a weird idea. And he was just like, he's like,
what?
would you do a shot out of my anus? And someone goes,
I think I said,
someone goes, how would you even do that? And I start to reply, and I'm like, well, obviously he lays face down. And as I'm saying that, he goes, well, I'd get on my back. And I was like, wait.
Wait.
And he goes, I'd get on my back and bend back and put my legs in the air. And I was like, oh, God. He completely flipped the script. I thought he'd lay straight down. But he's talking about getting his back and like putting his legs.
Yeah, so it's just like
So
a.
his anus is pointing.
Yeah, so it's just like a dish bowl to like
Yeah.
suck out of.
It was like such a body shot, but just in his like crack.
That's what I thought.
I know,
He
but-
was like, that's not enough.
No.
That's not enough. He's like, and here we go.
I was like,
Would you use a straw?
No,
I don't know, but I was
Full
like,
tongue. Full tongue.
I was
point?
like, what the fuck? Like, I was
Yeah.
genuinely, I was like, we just took the shot. We're all talking about it random. I'm like,
So,
Okay,
so,
can I say?
so yes or no?
what are you gonna say? No one answered.
What's going on over there? Is it,
What's
you watching
happening,
something
Vince
funny?
team?
What
Are
is
you
that?
watching something?
You don't have to watch it on there. We're right
There's a
here.
big
Yeah, you
fan
saw it in real time.
watching the panel while
This is
listening
so
to
nice,
it
I gotta
on
watch
her
it twice.
computer.
I need to hear all about this anus shot
He
again.
gets on his back.
Need to hear the description one more time.
Yeah. She was
Hold on, run that back.
She was like typing it.
Hold on,
I was
what
like,
kind of
what
shot?
did they say? Let me pull up the stream so I can run that back real quick.
Twice.
Shit. So you did it or you know?
Well, no, I
He
mean,
wasn't
that was
offering it. He
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
he was
would
just saying,
Would you?
yeah.
Oh.
He's got to be in the right mood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
think he
pictured
was
it as
there.
a glass between the cheeks that you do. Little girls
That's
with
what that
the
makes-
test tube shot
that-
between their
that's
boobies and you
what-
go.
No, I'm certainly envisioning he wanted to
just
pour
like
liquid.
pour it
No, it's,
into the
but it's,
bottom
it's
of his
Gavin, so I assume it's that.
His
Yeah.
butthole would be
See, I don't know him
closed, so
that
it wouldn't
well.
seep in.
Yeah.
I don't
mean,
know what
look-
the fuck was talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck happened.
Look, he would want it
I was
not
in the middle.
sleeping. But you know Gavin would fuck
sleeping.
it. You know
I was
Gavin would
sleeping
fuck
on
it up
it.
and suck it right
Well,
in.
you know, he sucks air in his ass. He'd go, oops, I drank it.
I totally imagine going in for that little slurp of a shot and it just sucks into his head.
I think it would be the opposite. I think it would blow up at you.
No,
Yeah, then you gotta catch it.
And it's me trying to suck it out of his anus, going, "Let me have it. Stop drinking it." And he's like, "Sorry, my ass had to breathe."
It's always the story.
Oh, man.
Him on his back
gonna
with
be
his
a-
legs behind his head.
That's our $1 million
did it
stretch
again.
goal for Extra Life.
Oh, I mean.
Oh, man.
That's a PlayPal.
Look, here's what you do.
Oh,
You do like one of those like medical procedures where you get him on his back, but then you
Knock him
like,
out.
No, he's awake, but like you put like that blue surgical
Yeah.
drape over everything,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you just cut a hole right where his anus is.
Yeah.
So it's like Gavin, for the most part, is obscured under his sheet,
Yeah.
and there's just like the
puddle
operation
of
site,
alcohol.
which is just his anus.
Yeah.
And so it kind of removes the context
Yeah.
a little
That's
bit.
not even a lot of
Right,
liquid.
no,
though.
I
be
think,
able to
yeah,
watch
but I
it.
think you'd look at it and there would be a lot of context
Well, when you see
there.
the shoes in the air,
Yeah.
that might take you out
But
of
also
it.
the volume is like, what is it, like 3 droplets?
Well, that's like,
mean,
it's
it
like
can't
a
be
Gavin
much.
shot.
It
You
can't
know,
be like-
that's why
It's
you
a
have the
Gavin
idea. It's like a
shot.
Gavin
It's a
shot.
If you were
thimble.
to like properly do it, you'd be on your stomach and then maybe get some kind of like cup butt plug.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, like a
dildo.
butt plug, but there's a shot
There's a
connected.
shot connected to it.
Yeah,
Again, like a
genius
titty test
idea.
tube shot. Yeah. You,
Oh.
and it goes,
test tube shot.
yeah.
Put a whole
Never.
piece of
That's
glass
new
in
to
his
me.
butthole.
That's
Yeah, it's
new
a
to
glass
me.
ass situation.
Yeah.
But different.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Well, not
KanJam.
no, if I have anything to say about it.
Yo, this party's got everything. We got glasses. We got KanJam.
Yeah.
It's a
I'm not
fucking
gonna lie. I'm
rager.
not sure
Back
what I would
KanJam.
do if I just turned and saw that happening in my living
Him
room.
presenting.
Well,
I
I would
mean-
need someone to like disinfect the area.
I would.
Well,
I would
that's
just
the
move.
sheet score.
Fredo, I
They're like,
wouldn't have
it's
known
clean.
what to do.
Ready.
I would
I would have just
I
left
think I
my
would have
house.
gone
Yeah.
home. Yeah, I
We
think I
don't
would
like,
have
he
gone
would look at
home.
Jackie and go, "We don't live here."
Too sloppy, and then
Too
you
sloppy.
just walk out.
Just walk away.
Uh-oh,
sloppy
too
is.
sloppy.
No,
Yeah,
it was literally like da 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 da. Would you take a shot of
Yeah,
out of my anus?
it was so out of left field, and I was just in the middle of it. And as a,
Yeah.
you know, I was just like, I'm good.
Also, I like to picture you just like you're vibing. So like he comes up to you, like just in the background, just, hanging those goosebumps every time. You're just like vibing. And he's like, would you?
Well, that's how he does it. But that's how he does
But
it.
it wasn't even like he came up, like, even in that scenario you're pitching, it's like he's off in the corner thinking of
Thinking
it.
about
And
it.
he goes, all right, I'm gonna tell them about it.
He's
It's more like
formulated
I'm
it.
talking to you right
Yeah.
now, and you go, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So shot out of my anus.
Yeah.
Because that's what it was.
That's more how it is.
That's what it
because
was. It was
we
like,
were having
Left field.
conversations.
Yeah.
That's why he was saying I was a little
He
bitch
wants
because
you
I
to
didn't take the
do the
shot.
look him in the eye
I
when
did.
he
I took
it
the
was-
shot, and immediately
He said-
after was the ass thing. So I was
So
like,
you went-
where did this come from?
And then he's like, but would you do that for my?
I was like,
Well, if here from here.
what?
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on?
It's not here where. It's not now when.
So that happened.
Well, it sounds like it was sloppy.
Sloppy.
next time we'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Next time?
again,
I told you,
and
extra
that's,
life
Next time we'll
stressful.
execute.
Next
that's
time it'll be
why-
execution for sure.
that's why none of us showed up to the morning breakfast. Well, some people did.
Well, I did. I went with Kai because Kai asked me,
Yeah.
"Hey, would you want to come?" And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
You
okay.
dragged your corpse.
Well, what happened
out
was
of the
Gavin
bed.
and I kept looking
Oh,
at our
I know.
calendar and we saw that 9 a.m. slot block on
That
the
you
calendar.
pushed
And then
up.
we saw the red line that was the current time, and
Yeah.
it got closer and closer.
It's coming!
Gavin pulled up his phone and the line from the Google Calendar.
You could just
like
see it.
it was coming down.
Donna, Donna. It's like I would have went, but Lindsay was just didn't pick it up. Who wasn't really drinking.
Yeah.
Yo, do you want to explain the story about how you were in a hotel? And I didn't know.
It's so long-winded.
It's such a bit though.
Basically, I'll
Is this what you told
summarize
us the
it.
other day?
I'll summarize it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
this is-
so
yeah.
the last weekend when Sarah was stepping all over your dog,
Gaboo.
Jeremy was also there, and I love to like lean into Jeremy so much about like one more shot, one more shot, one more drink, one more this, one more that, because he'll always do it. And so we were leaving, and I kept going like, "Yo, party back at Jeremy's room," and he's like, "No." And it's like he left.
Yeah.
And so then we were like 10 minutes behind him, and Lindsay's driving. I go, take me to Jeremy's hotel. And Lindsay's like, what? I was like, take me to his hotel. So Lindsay drives me to Jeremy's hotel. And I get out of the car. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning.
It's crazy.
I get out of the car. I was like, go home. And he's like, no, I'll stay. And I go, I got
Lindsay
this. So I'm
with the
texting
brain.
Jeremy. I was like, hey, I'm outside your hotel. And he's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, come outside. And he's like, no, you're not. Like, I don't believe you. So I
Look
took a
out the
picture-
window.
I took a picture of me in front of his hotel and sent it to him. Then, the best part, I didn't even tell you, I just started going on. I was like, bro, come on, like, yo, this is so embarrassing. I can't believe you're leaving me out here. People are looking. And then I was like, bro, is this what it feels like to be Eric? Just not wanted. Nobody wants you around. Nobody answers your calls. Like, I just went on this whole rant for no reason. I was like, yo, this sucks. This fucking sucks.
Let me in already.
So he came downstairs and he was like, what are you doing? He was like, go back to Lindsay. You gotta go home, man. And I
Go
was
back
like-
to your
and I
wife
was
and
like, "No,
kids."
I'll get a room. And I walked in. I was like, hey, you got any vacancies? And the guy goes, nope. And I was like, oh, man. And Jeremy told me later, he's like, Danny winked at me. And I was like, oh, whatever. So then I went home. I woke up the next morning and I went, not on Wednesday, buddy. And I booked a room at that hotel so I could do it again last night. All for the joke was like, I wanted everything to play out again. We get there, and he goes, you can't come in, whatever. And I go, hang on, checking in. And so that just made me laugh like the whole night. But so it was funny because the idea was enough to make me laugh. And I told everyone except for Jeremy. And so it got to the point where like he was leaving. He was getting a ride from somebody. Everybody was starting to leave. And like 4 people came up to me and were like, yo, Jeremy's leaving. You gotta go. You gotta go. And I was just like, I'm not gonna hunt the man down. I didn't end up doing it because he was clearly very tired and he was like leaving this morning. I was like,
gonna happen.
I got enough fun out of it just with the idea.
Yeah.
Like it made me
Telling
laugh for a couple
people.
of days. But I said to Lindsay, I was like, you want to go to the hotel?
Yeah, right? Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, sure.
Well,
So we just
well,
went to the
hold on.
hotel and
Well,
because
I'm
our
in the-
kids were already like with their grandparents.
So I'm in the Uber with Kai, and we get a text from Lindsay saying 4 minutes away. I'm like, oh no, they're actually coming to the hotel.
I was like, go home or
And
go to the
then
hotel. I already paid for it.
I said, oh my God, and then Lindsay replied, there is no God. I was like, well, Lindsay's definitely not.
Yep,
That, that was Michael.
This is not Lindsay anymore.
This is not
Got it.
Lindsay.
Got
So
it,
we
got it,
get
got
in the room. I get into my room. I'm just settling up, and I'm obviously a little very drunk. I get a text from Michael saying, yo, party at 208.
Room 208 or whatever it was.
No, room 208. And then a weird text after, I'm screaming. And at this point, I'm in the bed, and I wrote the last thought I had. I wrote it, Mikey, why are you screaming?
And then
I
And then it
the
was
darkness
tomorrow.
took you. And then you woke up
I was just
for at
screaming like a
8:45
chip.
for the breakfast.
I was like, what?
Dude,
But the excitement was overwhelming.
Monkey, best part is that we were all hanging out at the place doing board games, and they were like, all right, like, Alfredo's is the after party. And then Michael was like, yeah, but then the after party. The after party.
As we all know, yeah.
And then this morning we had the breakfast. So I'm entering into Sarah's car because she picked us up, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna call Mikey just to make sure like he's here because I was looking to see it where if Lindsay's car was there or anything. I was like looking, I don't see it, so I'm gonna call Michael to see if he even is still in the hotel. I called him. He's like, hey. I was like, yo, are you good? Like, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm here.
I was
at
like,
the
I'm
hotel."
great.
And I was like,
What's up? So is you.
I'm living. What's up?
We're in the
I'm
room.
living, what's up? I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, do you want breakfast? I was like, do you want me to get you breakfast? And then I was like, and then he was like, no, it's okay.
I was just like, you don't have to bring me back food. And Sarah in the background goes, it's free, but it's free. And I went, if it's free, because that's what was
Four of
stopping.
everything.
To say, get me 4 of everything.
So I grabbed whatever I could, went back into the hotel, and waited until both of them woke up.
I had a chill morning. I was just like chilling in the hotel,
Yeah.
and then Fiona brought back food, and so then we went over to Fiona's room and hung out and ate food, and then so like checkout time was 12, and she's leaving later today.
Yeah.
And so I was saying to her like, well, if you bring the food, like we could come eat it in your room because it was like 11:45 at that point. I'm like,
Yeah.
our checkout's 12, and she goes, yeah, mine too. And I was like, oh. So then at like 12:15, I was like, okay, we're leaving now. are you with Kai still? Are you in Kai's room? And she's like, no, just come to my room. I'm like, oh, okay. And so we stayed up to like 1, and then they started calling her, and they were like, can you leave? Like, they're like calling the room. Like,
But I was like, how do they know I was in there? Because there was no knock, no one entered. The person was
tracking
saying,
you.
Because you didn't check out.
No, there's no. You don't need to like
Yeah, I
check
just
out
left.
anymore. You
Yeah,
can
I
just
leave.
leave.
I always
you
just
can
I leave.
leave.
I keep the key card and I leave.
I don't think I've ever
went to my
stayed
collection.
past checkout in a hotel ever.
No.
yeah, well, I mean,
I'm
usually you
always
got something
gone.
to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we had
yeah,
nothing
like,
to
you
do
kinda like-
until
shopping
now.
today.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do?
Well, I was
What
just,
are they
I was
gonna do?
wondering.
They're gonna
I was
charge
like,
you.
I mean,
They'll charge you
That's what
money.
they'll do. They have your card on file.
You think I put my credit card down when I'm staying at hotels?
Haha, you fool.
But
I've never
also-
paid
but
for
also I
a
just
hotel
couldn't
room.
They're
believe-
charging Abdeen.
yeah, right.
No.
Alan can deal with that.
Yeah. I just couldn't believe, like, as if there was not enough rooms. Like, that room's gonna get filled, like, tonight. I was like, yeah, right.
Oh no, the family is downstairs.
Can I tell you?
You think this
resident-
Motel 8's filling rooms?
Yeah.
Get out.
This Super 8.
Can I tell you? I booked a fucking suite. We had 3 rooms.
Three
Out of here,
rooms?
3 rooms.
We
I
had,
had
like,
see your
That's why
room
you
was
needed the free
like
breakfast.
your room was like. Oh, it was like bedroom and living room.
it was like a studio.
It was like a
little-
studio.
no,
It was like a
yeah.
studio, but it was in the
Yeah.
corner. We had a big ass living room and then 2 separate bedrooms.
What the fuck?
That's where the party was.
You're
I booked
right.
the party.
The after party that no one
that would
went
have been
to.
the party.
Hey, I was partying.
Yeah.
I walked in.
Hey, that's what I'm
I
talking
walked
about.
in, checked in at 2:30 in the morning, holding a case of Truly and a case of Vizzy.
See, the funny part is the person at the desk who then is waiting for a flood of people to come in following
never
you,
came.
and then
No one
nothing,
else
and them
did.
just being like, oh.
What the fuck? And they told their like the next shift. That fucking guy at 208.
Yeah.
We thought it was gonna go off.
And it did.
There's
We were
just
preparing.
I think he's drinking with a chimp. I'm not sure what's going
Well,
on.
I mean, to be fair, too, to articulate the screaming, it was this. It was me going. But I'm texting Fiona. I'm fucking
Perfect.
screaming. Help
Perfect.
me.
You said,
I'm
I'm
screaming. I'm
I was like, Mikey, why are you screaming?
internal.
Yeah. Internal.
Like when
And
it's like it's like when the audience hears us but they can't see us.
right.
Yeah.
They go,
But on the
ah!
inside, but it's on the inside.
Where are they coming from?
I mean,
It's like when
probably
you
good that
text
we all
LMAO.
didn't go to that breakfast, right? We would have just been.
Oh, I would.
Sloppy.
I,
mean,
well, not
I
only
went-
that, I would be like a piece of shit right now.
Empty desk.
I was
People at
fine.
the
Was it
Denny's.
I was fine.
Was it the Denny's? Where did you go?
Fiona brought me back like it was like
like a
some kind of like
sandwich.
fancy egg
Yeah.
sandwich. I had a bunch of
Oh.
shit on it, and I was eating. And I was like, I went,
Fancy
yo, I
eggs.
bet this was really good, warm.
Yeah.
Because it was okay, cold.
Well, I brought what I
you,
could.
you were like, there's a microwave over there. I went,
Eh.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
I just get these
about it.
ones.
Yeah, which microwave?
Yeah.
Little gremlin.
Big-ass
It
room.
was pretty good.
Yeah.
Love that.
So
Yeah.
Camp Betrayal out now.
Yes.
Members,
Betrayal.
if you're a
Yeah.
First member,
Yo,
check out
what
Camp
else-
Look
what
at
else?
this fucking chemistry. though.
Look at this.
This was mostly it because it was mostly Michael being a ringleader for the whole thing.
What?
That
do you
people
mean?
did not understand or know about. It was perfect.
Oh, just manipulating everything?
Oh, 100%. Because the cameras would stop and we would go back to base camp and Michael would go, here's what we're doing.
Well, since episode 1 is out, I think it's fair to talk about
Okay.
the amazing scene that was cut out.
Oh, you can mention, what's not in it.
Yeah, sure, go nuts.
Yeah, I
What
think.
scene?
The amazing scene where Michael climbs a dirt.
Oh, yeah.
dirt
A very
hill.
large dirt mound.
Yeah, the one I fell off of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a dirt mound, and like there's like maybe 2 minutes left of
Yeah.
this challenge, right? And he's like, "I'm the king of the mountain. I'm the king of the mountain." And I'm like,
I
"What's
kept
going on?"
stomping
Yeah.
my feet.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
the king
And
of
it
the
was-
mountain.
And
It
again,
right
families
when-
are in their
Yeah, yeah. No,
in
it
their
was also-
cabins.
It was also right when
You
like the
lifted
killer was
off.
coming.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was true.
So it's
yeah.
like, again, spoiler for the episode, but there was like, the killer, like
Yeah, yeah,
fucking.
yeah.
So there's like a bunch of the contestants, a bunch of the players around the campfire. This killer, and then there's like a whole thing happening. I start screaming, "I'm the king of the mountain!" And everyone, including the killer, just like, and there's just a bunch of people people staring at me stopping my feet on a dirt
Well, it's
pile.
because like we were trying to assemble like here, and the dirt pile's like where Alfredo is. So he's just like
Lording
this
over
high.
everything.
Just,
I'm low. It was like
like this
feet up.
high
It was
above
tall.
her.
Yeah, it was a tall dirt
was
mound,
very tall.
But it was also the fact that we were all rushing because we had like a minute left.
No, we had
everyone was like
we had 14
1
seconds.
minute, and Michael climbs up there.
Yeah.
There was so much happening in that challenge, but I think we were talking about this on the Camp Betrayal panel. I felt bad for people playing the game with Michael because you're never gonna know if he's a saboteur or a minion
No.
because he was just doing whatever.
we know.
Because
Wild card.
he would just
Do shit.
I'm gonna go over here and just gone. And then he would reappear in a bathrobe going,
Yeah.
I didn't find anything.
Oh, yeah.
And then he
I
would
did
be in
do
a
that.
tree.
I climbed in a
He was in a tree.
In a
climbed the
fucking
Also,
tree,
He jumped
bro.
in the hot tub?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
put
Yeah.
one leg in the hot tub.
Okay.
He jumped in the
Because
There
we
were
were
hot
bodies
on
in there,
and
and you came out with the wet bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You threw
and
the
then
torso.
there was the moment where you jumped
Yeah.
so high that Lindsay and I were both shocked. We were like, how did he do that?
This man's got hot.
I was like so surprised.
Sheer force of will.
And I think it was just so funny. Like I knew you weren't a saboteur, but it was just so funny because I think 2 minutes into the show, I was like, "Where's Alfredo?" Immediately, I was like, has anyone got eyes on Fredo?
No.
There's moments where it cuts to you, and you're like, where's Alfredo? And then other moments were like, he's definitely a saboteur. And then it cuts to my
You
interview.
immediately push the button like
And then it cuts to my
minutes to
interview.
find it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, but like
Immediately.
then it like it's like Fiona going like on the actual like playing the actual game, just going this man's bad, and then it cuts to me in my interview and I go, they know what they like they'll know I'm bad, but they still don't vote me out.
It's like something you would do.
Like you're doing shit like that, and Blaine's like, "This is what I saw." Blah blah blah. Blah. He pushed the button. Gotta be it. And I went, "Yeah, free robes. There's free robes. There's bars soap. There's bars of soap." And I'm just taking things out of all the rooms and running around.
It was just funny because there was a button where like you hit the button, the lights would go out. And like literally like
Mikey wants
I'm
to
walking
play.
along with Barb, not knowing if she's good or bad. And we found the button. I just looked over at Barb and I just went, boop, and then hit the button, lights went off.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, there's someone sabotaging. Who hit the button? Who hit the button? And I just go, I hit the button. It's right here, I hit the
We're
button.
just like, oh, it's
And
just Fredo.
unfortunately,
that makes sense.
That makes
Yeah, that
sense.
makes
I was like,
sense.
well, that
That
tracks.
tracks.
Yeah, so
Kinda
there's
bright
nothing you can
anyway.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just so funny. That episode was
That's
good.
your interview. It's like, look, I don't blame him. You put a bright button. I'm gonna hit it too.
Yeah, push a button. I don't give a fuck what card you hand me.
Yeah.
I have a
Dude,
big button. I'm not gonna push it.
One thing the camera didn't catch was how fucking creepy the killer looked.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
I got
awesome.
He scared the
Scared.
shit out of me the
Yeah.
first because I thought it was like a bunch of mannequin parts. So I thought it was like a mannequin leaned up against the side of the building, and then he like moved and it scared
Well,
the shit
I
out of
also
me.
didn't listen to anything Eric was saying.
Yeah, it
'cause the
doesn't
whole
surprise me at all.
Storyline, the whole storyline
not
was
shocking.
that there was a killer roaming around that killed a bunch
everybody,
of
yeah.
people. I remember that.
Yeah.
I didn't even process that the killer was
Yeah.
still there. So I see a man in a mask
Yeah.
in the room.
Yeah.
I freaked out.
Yeah.
I freaked out. I ran away.
But by the end of that, it's like, oh, he's taking stuff and like it's
Yeah.
disappearing and
Oh, yeah,
all this
me and
stuff.
Lindsay
But
barked at
then
him.
by the end of like
Yeah,
the
we're like,
game,
no.
he comes over to get stuff and you guys just go, no,
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 yeah.
no, no.
Yeah.
And he goes,
Okay.
and walks away
yeah.
like
It was-
Charlie Brown.
It was like a swiper, no swiper situation.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, 100%.
man.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
I think the funny part was that like we had the voting site.
Yeah.
You explained the game and all that kind of stuff. Then we went over to the game site and we were like sitting where the game was supposed to start and happen. For like 20 minutes or
Yep.
so. And the whole point of the game is to find the scattered bodies. So like a lot of us just went, there's an arm right there.
Head.
up in that tree over
They're
there.
right there. There's a
over in the
finger.
fire pit.
There's a shoe right there. And so like the game started, we just went, started picking shit
I also
up.
think I was drinking Trulies.
Yeah, we
Oh, yeah.
Binkies.
Michael brought the babas.
Yep.
Yeah, he called it Baba.
Yep.
I I kept
No,
referring.
like binky.
I kept
Yeah,
referring them
yeah,
to
the
binkies. I
binkies.
kept referring to them as binkies, and I would bring a duffel bag.
duffel bag of
and I
binkies.
called it the diaper bag.
Yeah.
And I kept saying,
That was the whole
diaper
bit.
bag coming in hot.
The whole-
Who wants a binky?
The whole bit, those 3 days was
Yeah.
it was baby
Yeah,
stuff.
it was weird.
Yeah.
It was very
No,
weird.
it
was
fit,
super
though.
weird. It was very
Yeah,
weird.
well, it really worked.
Like, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but the three of us end up causing a fucking
It
ruckus.
It is
Rowdy.
a
He does.
problem.
Yeah.
It's great. It's weird. The vote, honestly, like
As
the
the show
gameplay-
goes on.
Oh, it gets crazy. The gameplay is like really fun, but the stuff after the gameplay where everyone has to like deliberate and be
Yeah.
like, who's saboteur and all that stuff, I love it.
I just couldn't believe Blaine kicked Barbara out.
Yeah. Spoiler first episode.
Spoiler.
Blaine, spoiler for the whole thing.
It's the
Blaine
best
hates women.
thing.
Yeah.
Blaine hates women.
No, and that thread keeps going.
And we hang on
On the
to
interviews,
it.
just I don't know why Blaine hates women so much. Why does he? Why does?
There was a night
Time
when everyone
he
just
says
takes
it's a woman.
turns.
Every time he's never once said.
No, oh my God. When he went, well, you have to watch the first episode.
Please
but
watch it.
When we make him eat
Eat the
his
paper?
vote, and
We
then-
don't.
And then
We don't
when
make
we
him-
all do it,
we don't
when
make
we
him
all
eat
get
his
together
vote.
and make him
Chant it.
eat his paper, and then say out loud who he voted for, and then hand down everyone else's
It was so
papers.
good.
It was like somebody punched him in the stomach.
Yeah.
It was
He got
awesome.
Houdini'd emotionally.
Awful.
It was cool.
Poor
It was just fun.
guy.
There's like so
There's,
many little like jokes on the side
Yeah.
that everyone was just like throughout the whole 3 nights.
Yep.
I remember right next to that little voting session, there's just like this this lane in like the woods, and
Yeah.
there's just like
The hole.
green light down
Yeah.
down at the end. So you stand there, it's just a silhouette.
Yeah.
So I saw Fiona like next to me, and I was like, Fiona, check this out. Hey, so I'm leaving Achievement Hunter. And I turned around, I walked down, and went, and just kept walking into the
Bright
woods.
green light. I was like, what just happened?
I was like,
He
hey.
That's how he's
I'm
gonna do
outta
it.
here.
I was like, bye, Achievement Hunter.
So much
Walked
weird
to the
shit.
green light.
Yeah.
There's so much shit like that
'cause
that's
we
just
were-
like
it was 3
not on
a.m.
camera.
That's like when
Yeah,
we
it was
were. That's like
loopy
that
hour.
one thing. It was like
It was
5
weird.
a.m. and we were all just around the hot tub with our hands in the hot tub.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh god.
Fucking
We're
cold.
talking about the body
It's crazy.
people soup.
Yeah, the people soup.
Yeah.
So weird.
It's a really like what a fucking.
I think there was
crazy
a
shit.
moment I was like, yo, are we rolling on this?
Yeah, right. It really was a lot of stuff of
literally,
like. I don't know if anyone's getting this.
I
Things
would
are happening.
say,
Yeah,
I
things
would
are
say,
happening.
like, not, having seen the episodes,
Yeah.
right? I can almost guarantee you, however weird they are, it's 10 times weirder, like, not rolling.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Because it just got so weird. Like, I know shit we were doing, there's no way they're gonna use it.
Yeah.
Or we would just be like, okay, we got the thing anyway, and then we like crawl back to the green room or whatever and be like, baby's
So,
thirsty.
Yeah.
Where's the binky bag? Yeah, where's diaper? Me.
I'd be like,
the
yo,
thing
I could
was,
tuck into an empanada right now.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Yum,
I would
yum.
bite one bite and I go, that's half my
I'm
life.
full.
I'm
The
full.
thing that was unfortunate was that there was a lot of like the game being played when the cameras weren't rolling and we were walking.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
When
yeah.
We were like, all right, cut, and then we'd
And
set up the next game
talk.
and whatnot, and we would walk back to the campsite. There would be groups of people splitting off, going, all right, so are we going after Blaine now? And then they'll be like, yo, so we're going after Blaine? You'd be like, yeah. I'm like, all right, so here's the plan. We're going after Blaine. Like, there's all that, like, all the like shit in like Survivor
Yeah.
of like scheming and
Well, we
shit
emailed
that was like
each other
happening
when we
not
got
on
the
camera.
cast list.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was like, Fiona Alliance, and she was like, oh.
Oh yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Bro, you would just
matter
see,
what
it was like
you want.
Survivor. You see people like break off and like, they're talking about some shit
Oh, yeah.
right
Yeah.
now.
Just the icon.
Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
we had some.
We had a system.
eye contact, nose hit.
It was like a.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
There was just there was a lot of stuff that wasn't
This is all
caught
very
on
weird.
camera. That was
But it's in our
Erica
hearts.
got some things
Yeah.
on her iPhone.
yeah. Towards like I think the second, third
Yeah.
night, and just started rolling stuff.
My favorite thing is I feel bad for Chris for that first one because there was so much lore that we just simply ignored.
Oh yeah.
Like I saw like a love letter. There was
I
like
know.
notes, and I was like, well, I don't have time to read this. We have 15 minutes, so I was just like, I don't know, it's a plaid arm. I'm gonna tape that plaid arm. Also, that was me. I made the weird thing.
Oh, I know.
that thing was.
I'm
fucked
sorry.
up.
That ruled.
I didn't know.
That ruled
I
for
didn't
sure.
listen.
Yo,
Yeah.
Held them up and they're just
Yeah.
this.
Episode 2's ready for that one.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm
So it's
excited.
I saw a couple people asking. I think it's 6 episodes.
Is it 6?
I think it's gonna be 6.
I think it's 6
Oh.
total.
Total?
Yeah.
So episode 1 is out now for
Yep.
first members. I think it comes out every Tuesday.
Yeah, episode 2. They showed like a 6-minute clip from the next episode.
What?
Yeah. It's
That's
the
half the
beginning up
episode.
into the game. Yes, it's everything up into the game, and I don't.
Which one is it?
The food game. Oh, it was. I had the sensory experience of being there again.
I'm having a sensory giggle.
I asked how it was to edit that. And
Oh,
can we have-
Cody just went,
disgusting.
gross.
This might be like a bit of a spoiler, so just tune out for a second.
Tune out.
But for that second game,
Uh-huh.
where it was like it was the food game,
Yeah.
and then I had to like
Do something.
You did do
look
stuff?
at the book,
Yeah.
and then also point to where things were.
Yeah.
So very fast, things got clogged up
Yeah.
on my end, and it made me look, who knows about
Sussy?
good or bad, but it made me look bad. And because I was looking for one particular ingredient, and I was trying to like
It was not
gesture
there.
towards it, and it wasn't there. So then
at all.
after,
Got the fish jam treatment.
Yeah.
and then after,
Cook this food. You have the ingredients?
yeah,
No.
the ingredient wasn't
Oh,
there.
we didn't buy enough soy sauce.
And then
Daddy.
after that game was done, I
soy
walked
sauce,
over.
one of
I walked
6
over to Chris, and I was like,
ingredients.
"Chris, why are you trying to fuck me?"
Also, did you not get the ball gag either?
Yeah.
Just quiet. Get on your knees. Close your eyes. Put the ball gag in your
Yeah,
mouth.
the way you were
Shut
like,
up.
people are gonna gift this.
Yeah. So someone handed me a ball gag. I was like, well, I'm not gonna.
No,
wear
they're
that.
gonna gift that
Yeah, I'm
immediately.
gonna- that's a
Absolutely
deep
not.
fake for sure.
The
Wasn't
smell.
didn't even have to do with the
The
game.
smell.
The smell of that episode is like. It's like making my stomach turn thick.
I'm haunted by it.
I was supposed to be delivering exposition until this episode comes out. I don't know. I was supposed to be delivering like, here's what's going on in the
You
game.
can only do ADR.
Well, it's a lot of me going, here's the.
Yeah.
Then you have to go.
Making throwing up noise. I'm like,
Those
you're
are
not
real.
gonna-
Those aren't throwing
I
up
was
noises.
throwing
that
up.
Was,
Yeah.
that's called dry heaving.
I was in the splash zone. It was disgusting.
It was awful.
It was.
It was relentless.
The smell and the sound.
It was so bad. The worst part was like no.
You wanna
Again,
watch it
no,
yet?
Yeah. Again, no spoilies. The way it walked, because me and Michael, for some
Yep.
reason, were in the back.
Yep.
So it was watching the wave of people getting hit with the smell. So first it was like those people,
Yep.
and then these people, then the camera people, and I
there
was just
was-
like, why is everybody?
there was a heave line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Heave line. Yeah, it was
Like
disgusting.
you saw it go down.
Yeah.
It never went away.
Were we poisoned?
At some
I don't
point,
even
probably.
I feel like there was definitely out of date stuff.
Ah, you
Like,
you
like they made
There
us
was some
sign the
question.
waiver. I didn't think they
Yeah.
meant it. Yeah.
There was a spicy thing that
There was a
you were
spicy
told
thing.
that wasn't.
Don't even get me started. I could not stop talking about how hot.
There were whole body parts in my mouth.
Without again spoiling anything, I was just like, something's fucking.
Yeah.
Something is so fucking
Yeah.
hot, and I had 6 people keep telling me
It's not hot.
it's mayonnaise.
Yeah.
I was like, motherfucker.
You told me to like you were
It
like
is
lick it, and I was like,
burning. It is
I don't.
burning. Like, it's just mayonnaise. And then like completely arbitrarily, like 6 hours later, I was just like doing an interview or something like that, and someone's like, I'm like, oh yeah, this thing was like so hot, and people could tell me mayonnaise, and it was like, oh yeah, no, I made that. It was like filled with Tabasco sauce
Yeah.
or something, or it's like, oh,
Something.
super hot
Yeah,
chili.
they were like,
or
oh, we
some
put a
shit.
Carolina Reaper
Oh
in it
yeah,
overnight.
No, that was actually made of
what?
lava.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, no shit.
It's just mayonnaise.
I just like the idea of me saying this is hot, and people going, no, it isn't.
It's mayonnaise.
Yeah. It's simply mayo.
Gaslighting.
I don't think
being
you know
gaslit.
what. Do you know what
That was the
spicy
real
is?
betrayal.
What the hell are you
That
talking
was
about?
the real betrayal.
I have to pee so bad.
All right,
I'm
well,
gonna
we got
die.
3 minutes.
Yeah, you can live for 3 minutes. That's
I
sad.
mean, is anything after this? Do we have any? Oh, hang on.
Yeah, it's the Red Web Hangout.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so, well, after this, nothing going on, so feel free to go.
Yeah, don't
Later.
go.
End of show. We'll need to
very
be out by
intimate
6
time.
p.m.
Okay.
So let's start wrapping 5:57.
Oh, that's all right. Okay,
now.
cool.
Hey, check out Can't Betrayal.
Yeah.
The first episode is out right now.
It's good.
Wait.
Yeah.
I'm looking back. Let's go back in time an hour and a half ago when I
Okay.
did the intros, and I said Alfredo didn't have
A title?
A title. He either did the entire time or he edited it, but I don't see it being edited, so he did, and I just ignored it.
Okay.
Oh,
What's his
okay.
title?
Alfredo the sauce.
The sauce.
So Kayla
That's
was
what
the
your
only one.
that's what your
I mean,
wiki
you're fine
says.
without it.
Well,
right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying that
In
Kayla
sales.
was singled out.
In sales.
Kayla in sales, Milton. Is
The
that
real crime.
Yeah.
okay?
Kayla.
Trying to make
That's
something
it.
happen.
So thanks for watching. You know, once again,
do.
feel free to check out the new off-topic shirt or any of the other 17,000 shirts. and other
Sauce,
things
Monkey.
That came out.
Oh, Face Jam.
Sauce
Face
Monkey.
Jam. Promote
We
Face
got-
Jam.
Okay, relax. We have the Face Jam Snack Attack tomorrow at what
Yeah,
time?
4 p.m.
4 p.m.
I don't know if that's
Central. He doesn't know if that's right.
Probably right.
Could be.
time.
We have even more merch coming out tomorrow.
That's gonna be
even more.
yikes.
Crazy.
I'm excited about that. But make sure to use code 25 off topic. It's 25% off site-wide through midnight tonight.
We got the thumbs up.
We did a good job. We did a good job.
We have
everybody.
done a great
Good
job.
vibes.
Hey,
fun.
thanks for being on.
Hey,
Super-
thanks for hand-picking us.
Yeah.
Oh, hand select.
Yeah.
Hand select.
Thanks for reaching out to me directly.
How has your RTX at home been? Good? Drinking lots of water?
we
Let's
done?
see
Are we
what's
done?
on today's.
Are we off?
Oh.
Are we
It's
off?
fun
Are we
now.
clear?
Are we done?
No, I think we have to say goodbye.
Stay tuned.
All
I
right,
said it so many
goodbye.
times. Stay tuned for some red spider.
No, Red
What
Web
the?
Hangout session's gonna be
No,
fantastic.
chat's going.
Where's Trevor?
And a reminder that
And
First
the
members
first
get all
member.
kinds of perks during RTX at home, like 20% off all merch with the code FIRST20. So be sure to sign up
But
for
use the
First
other
if
one,
you
'cause
aren't
it's
a member
25%
already.
off.
The 25% one.
Yeah.
Use the 25%
Yeah.
one. That's better.
That was for
Okay.
Gob.
Yo, are we
Garbo.
Now we want everyone to have
stop
fun, let
reading.
loose, and enjoy the Paris
Hey.
attack. Be respectful. We've
I'll
done
see
it
you
remote.
tomorrow.
Welcome back to the new legacy.
Bragg.
Space
What is
Jam.
that? Oh! Ending reroll.
In
Bye.
Cut to it.
That's
Third
it
of
for today's
Bop, bop,
panels.
bop, bop.